Black versus.
They wouldn't put the sticks down, so like they were first and goal, and they left the chains up, like guys were just standing there with the chains. They went 4 downs and past where the chains were just sitting and said, oh, that's a first down. When it was first and goal, they got a 15-yard face mask, and they're on the 20-yard. It was first and goal. And so, yeah, and then the other play that they scored, they brought a approachment. I'm out, but I just jumped it.
I was just going to stand in the shade right there, but I'm going to stand in the chair. Right here. Roll up, Red. Right here. Like it was, but eventually championship game. We have the Red Raptors and the Black Knights getting ready to play.
I'm Andrew Lamb. I'm joined in the booth by Jason Moore. So, Jason, this is going to be an exciting game.
Man, these kids have been waiting all week for this. And this is the culmination of their hard work and all their practice and all their gameplay so far. So, should be a good game.
Yep, some exciting stuff. Number 73, Clayton Suggs, is going to kick us off. Of course, you can find the consolation game for junior varsity on field number 2. You can look up mancamp.tv and see all of the action. Ready for kickoff. There it goes, and it is out of bounds. That's a penalty. So going to be good starting field position for the Black Knights. And the Black Knights, Brother Jason, they have a good squad. Players you need to look out for is Jason Bragg on the defensive side. Excellent at pursuit. John Damian is a force to be reckoned with on offense. And then as we just scroll down through here, McKendrick Chambers has been a player that has stood out this week. Number 18, Jonathan Reyes as well. And then you always got to account for number 10, Daniel Nettesheim.
Yeah, they got some outstanding players. And if you're looking at the standings, just a reminder, well, I'll get back to that. Go ahead, let's call this play.
All right, they're lined up in the pistol formation. Damian takes the snap. He's off the left side of the field, and he gets a few yards, but he's taken down by number 85. That is Michael Clay of the Red Raptors.
Yeah, so the Raptors in the standings here are, of course, top of the league with an undefeated record. Looking at the standings, you'd say, well, why are they playing the Knights? Because they're in the bottom on the bracket there. But there was a playoff this morning that allowed the Knights to get to this game today.
All right, here they go. Nettesheim takes the snap. He goes off to the right. He gets a good push. It's going to be close to the first down. All right, a little bit farther back. They say his knee was down. It's going to bring up, Brother Jason, a third and manageable, and that's really what you want.
Manageable, and if you're averaging 2 to 3 yards per carry here, then that's not a big deal. So they should be able to push this through or get close, but the Raptors are definitely going to want to step up their defense a little bit here.
Indeed. They're lined up in a pistol formation. Nettesheim gets it. He hands it off to Bragg. Bragg off to the side. Gets a few on the play. Not enough for the first down. So what do you think they're going to do here? You think they're going to go for it on fourth?
It's 4th and 1. I wouldn't be surprised if they run a similar play there, but you're also very early in the game. Do you really want to give the Raptors field position right here? So it may be.
Okay, we have an early timeout between the Black Knights and the Red Raptors. So we're going to take a little audio break. So you'll see some slides, maybe an infomercial or top 10's been playing for the Jason. So we're just going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a minute. All right, they're back from the timeout. Knights want to make sure they get everything right. They want to convert this fourth down. Nettesheim takes it. He pushes forward. Looks like he got it enough.
And more.
And more. Little got caught up in the pile there. Got forward. First down. So you want to see that on your opening drive. Just positivity. And if you didn't get that, Brother Jason, like you said, field position battle.
Yes, yes, and your defense would have really had to shown up because you would have given them the ball on their side of the field, and not a lot of yardage for them to get a touchdown at that point.
No, not at all. So here we go. Nettesheim goes underneath center. Bragg comes in motion, and he's met almost immediately. Woo! That's number 72, Samuel Morosco, and number 85, I believe that's Michael Clay. All right, with the tackle. So good defense there by the Raptors.
Yeah, so that little halfback draw there by Bragg, he came back over to the left side of the field and hit a hole. Got a couple yards, but just was stopped right after that.
Nettesheim takes the snap, rolls to his right, gets quite a few. The first person there is Michael Herdzik, number 10 of the Raptors. He's been one of their best linebackers this week. Number 48, Joseph Bragg, is another person that you have to look for. Suggs, the interior lineman, and of course Contrail Washington have dominated this week, and that's why the Raptors are undefeated and in the Super Bowl.
And Nettesheim there had a quarterback keeper and was able to get up another 6 yards or so. They're short 3 yards here from the first down.
3rd and 3. Aiden's going to take the snap. He gets it. He goes off to his right, moves upfield, and he's brought down. That's Contrail Washington, the big boy, bringing him down. And they're going to say 4th and short, so here we go. Situational football.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to expect a little bit of the same last time that we saw on 4th down here. They're going to try to do some kind of a wedge kind of run and try to just load that box and take it to the weaker side.
All right, here we go. They break from the huddle. Nedesheim moves up. They're saying it's going to be a QB keeper. And they throw it. Oh, the pass is complete.
Wide open.
He's headed down the sideline. That's number 73 for the Black Knights. And he's in for the score. Wow. That really threw them off. Number 73 for JV for the Black Knights.
It must be a player brought up. We don't have that.
We do not have that, so I apologize. If somebody radios me and tells me who number 73 is, that would be great for me and Brother Jason. He had an excellent catch and scored. That's why I was thrown off when I saw it, Brother Jason, because I've seen this Black Knights team quite a few times this week.
Yeah, so they thought it was a quarterback keeper, and you heard their coaches yelling it, and he did keep it for a couple steps, and then he just tossed it right over the top to a wide-open number 73 who took it to the house for a touchdown.
Okay, so they did stop the clock, all right. It's normally been a continuous clock here throughout the week. A little curious. Damian keeps it. He cuts back inside. He gets past one man, and that conversion is good. So early on, okay, so let's just explain this, Brother Jason, how crazy this is. The Knights, according to the standing, all right, number 73 is Aaron Hancock, who had the touchdown catch.
Aaron Hancock, so he was brought down from the varsity because I have him on the varsity roster here.
Yep, so he's brought down for the JV game. So the Knights had to beat the Bulldogs first and foremost this morning in a playoff. I was around 7:50. I was here.
And they did. They beat the Bulldogs 7-0.
Yep. And then they had to beat the Gators in overtime.
Right. And they beat the Gators 8-6.
Yep. And now,
of course, that was in the overtime fashion, not a full game.
Not a full game.
Just our overtime fashion.
And now they're playing the team that's undefeated, which if you look at the point differential going into this game, not counting the overtimes, Raptors were plus 38. They've given up 0 points. 0 points. It's already 8-0. And the Knights had a negative 32 coming into this game.
That's a 70-point swing.
Yeah. So really what I'm trying to say is it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish.
Yep, that's a good point. Well taken. And Knights have taken their first drive down the field and scored for the first time. The Red Raptors are trailing this week.
All right, Joshua Judson is going to kick it off. There's the kick. Isaac Spencer fields it cleanly, heads up the left side, stutter steps a little bit, swings, and then is taken out of bounds. Big hit there by number 72. Not number 72, my apologies.
Number 90 was in on that stop.
Nick Law with the big hit. All right, so this will be the first possession of the day for the Raptors. They've had a good offense all week. They've been quarterbacked by Brayton Hall. Then there are other players that are in addition to that. They have Aaron Brown, number 70, their receiver. Michael Herdzik and Spencer have dominated the backfield. There's Spencer. He gets it. Oh, he's wrapped up immediately. That's number 92, Dominic Lighty, with the tackle. Woof. Man, he hit the gap there and took him down.
Number 10 shaking up a little bit on that play. But, Andrew, we got some good weather out here. And according to my Man Camp app, It tells me that the weather in Dwight, Illinois right now is 83 degrees.
And that's pretty much perfect weather, and there is a little bit of a breeze.
And we're at the high already for the day, so it's not going to get any warmer than this.
All right, there's a snap. Spencer gets it. Once again, Dominic Lighty in the backfield immediately, and you see the little finger wag. You don't think he's pumped up to be in the Super Bowl?
He's pumped up, and even though it looked like he might have broken that tackle, the whistle had already been blown and called the play dead because he was wrapped up in the backfield there. His forward progression had been stopped, and so they whistled it dead.
Indeed, so late substitution. 86 coming off the field. 90s coming in. So here they go. It's a snap. Reverse to Bragg. Man, and he's taken down immediately.
Number 92
to
again.
Dominic Lighty. That's 3 tackles for loss.
3 plays in a row, too.
He is wrecking their offense. This could not be any different from when they played earlier this week. So we'll head back to, let's see, junior varsity. And these two teams played, I believe, on Tuesday. And on Tuesday, Brother Jason, it was 22-0. Nice punt by Hall, fielded by Aiden. He lets it bounce. And then Spencer just dives on it. Oh, that's Morosco. Sorry, that's number 72. But, yeah, Brother Jason, it was 22-0 on Tuesday. Could not be any different to start off. There's only 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, they, of course, I saw a little bit of red play yesterday. I did not see their first matchup. And I'm pretty sure this might be the first time I've gotten to see black play. So I'm learning both of these teams just in the last 24 hours, basically. And, man, I don't know what they've changed up or if they're doing something different, but Black Knights are looking pretty good out there today.
Well, what's amazing to me is it's just they are, like, in the backfield. And this goes to me and Brother Jason. We've been staying at the same building. And a couple of the Black Knight coaches are staying over there as well. I mean, they've been staying up late at night watching film.
Yes.
Nettesheim under center. Brad comes in motion. He gets it. He's got some blockers out in front of him. He's going to get a good gain, good enough for the first down. So what did you see, Brother Jason, on that play that was really nice?
Well, the way they had the setup there, they handed to the weak side back, and that gave them that block. He got a little extra block around the edge there, and he got up. Looks like they spot him just a little short of the first down, but anytime you can get 9 yards on the first carry is pretty good.
Yeah, that was Cy McCombs, number 83. You love it when receivers are unselfish and they start making blocks.
Exactly.
Aiden gets it. He's going to get a yard or 2. Should be good enough for the first down.
Yep, they award him the first down there, and they're calling the chains to move. So I think he got it just by a few inches.
The game inches, so just now at the 2-minute mark, Knights have dominated this game offensively and defensively. Up 8-0, driving once again close to midfield. All right, Aiden's going to take it. All right, he's got some blockers. He's got, Michael Herdzik. If he's not in there, that tackle, Aiden has enough speed, he would have been gone.
So if you're watching that live, that was kind of like a wedge formation where they had 3 guys off to the left of the one who took the snap there, number 2, and then he took an offset snap, and those 3 guys helped push the line forward and give him a little place to run, and he had plenty of room to go that time.
All right, so here we go. Nettesheim gets it, hands it to Bragg. Oh, the ball's out, but he falls on top of it, so recovered by the Black Knights.
He had a nice little hole there, and the ball got stripped out, and he was knowledgeable enough and quick enough to just jump right on top of that where it was at. About 50 seconds left with the clock running down in this first quarter.
All right, hopefully you're enjoying the drone shots of the Super Bowl between the Black Knights and the Red Raptors. And just waiting now for them to break the huddle. He cuts back inside. He has a hole, and nice gain on first down. That's under 10 seconds to play. So, Brother Jason, that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're going to take a little bit of an audio break. Hopefully you enjoy some of the commercials and top 10 plays from Man Camp 2026.
Okay? Our guys are over pursuing and summing. Yes. All right. Communicate, guys. The other thing is communicate. Which way's the ball going? Talk to each other. Okay? Come on, team. Hey, talk to each other. All right? I think we'll eventually get. Hold it. We've gotten to.
All right. That is the end of the break. So we're going to start the second quarter. We're going to switch ends of the field. Raptors have been stifled early in this game. Brother Jason, just looking at the standings alone, this is totally a surprise the way this Super Bowl has started.
Yeah, they have come out strong. And they are on their second drive. I didn't mention it at the beginning of this drive, but the question was, could they maintain what they started with? And so far, they have.
Mm-hmm. So, Knights players, give them credit, give the coaches credit. There's a snap. Judson keeps it. He didn't get anything on that one. It's going to be 3rd and long. So, interesting. That's the first time. That's Joshua Judson, number 81. I've seen a couple of these games with Jason, and he hasn't taken a lot of carries. You think, in your opinion, it's just the coaches trying to throw a different look at the Raptors?
I think so. I think it has to be because right now they're averaging more than 4 or 5 yards a carry. Mm-hmm. And to only get 1 yard off of that carry, there's a reason why that's in there. It's got to be setting something up.
Yeah, so Knights, major credit to them for a good strategy to start this game. Nedesheim takes it. It's a reverse to Bragg. Oh, he makes the other Bragg miss, but not completely. So yeah. Joseph Bragg takes down Jason Bragg.
Yeah, Bragg got a hand in there and brought Bragg down. And they're both bragging about it.
Yeah, we're going to brag about it. Cousin on cousin. All right. We weren't sure if they were brothers, cousins. Good stuff. You know, it's always enjoyable when you come to these camps and you have family, but it's even better when you get to tackle family.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
My brothers and I didn't have helmets and pads. We had to do it without.
Oh, we were the same way. No pads. I got a story about that after this play, but we'll focus on this. So they're actually going to punt it away. They don't want to go for the 4th and long. This is curious. I've seen things go well on this, but I've seen quite a few punt returns for touchdowns. There's the kick. He almost got his fingers in there. Brayton Hall receives it. All right, he heads up the left side of the field. He does have blockers. All right, Nedesheim tries to take him out. Aaron Hancock, number 73, eventually pulls him out of bounds.
Yeah, met by Nedesheim there and Aaron Hancock, but not before he picked up about 20 yards. I think he received it at the 15, made it to the 35, so we'll be spotting this ball right on the 35, and Raptors will have a chance from their second chance on offense here.
Yeah, and wasn't a great first possession. Knights have had it twice. First time they got in the end zone. Second time, not so much. They are backing them up for the Jason, so there I see it now.
I was going to say, I missed it on the field. I don't know. Blocking the back.
Receiving
on
team.
the receiving team. So,
yep, so what was going to be good starting field position is now going to be lined up. Let's see. There's 20, 19, 18, 17. Right around the 17-yard line.
Yep, they spotted the foul at the 27, backed it up 10 yards from there. So starting field position benefits the Black Knights a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And now they got 80-plus yards to go to get a touchdown. The Raptors do.
So seeing some surprising things today and this week. They line up at a 4 wide receiver set. Hall has it. He wants to pass. He's looking for his man. Oh, then from behind, that's Aaron Hancock. Once again, he's making his impact felt on this game. Of course, he came down from varsity for junior varsity. And, man, he's probably like, this is a lot easier than the varsity game.
Yeah. Not sure what the reasoning for that is, but
injury. There's
injury.
Injury.
All right.
And look, we'll explain that. So sometimes at man camp, injuries do happen, and so teams get limited on the amount of guys that they have. So they had to bring a guy down from varsity to fill out their roster. Spencer comes in motion. Hall gets it. He keeps it. He tries to cut it inside. He's dragged down. I've seen quite a bit of that, Brother Jason. You're seeing it now. The jersey pulling.
The jersey
guys
pulling.
are just whatever they can get a hold of. They're tired. They're like, as long as I can slow this guy down, and somebody else can come in and finish it.
Yeah, and so what we don't do here in man camp is we don't add adhesive tape to our jerseys, but most leagues from high school on up, they'll tape their jerseys down, so that can't happen.
Yeah.
And here, we do give them a good jersey, and these guys get to take their jerseys home with them, so we hope they don't rip, but this late in the week, they're grabbing whatever they can to get a guy down.
All right. There's the pitch to Michael Herdzik. He's headed up the sideline. Hancock there once again, and he's brought down. Dominic
Number 92 in there again, grabbed the foot and wouldn't let go.
No.
And just held on for dear life. We're facing 4th down, and they're deep in their territory, so you have to assume they're going to punt this one.
Well, the good thing for the Raptors is Hall is a capable punter. So in their situation, it's definitely better to punt than to go for it.
Yeah.
But they're going to send Bragg. Okay, that surprises me. Normally, John Damien, number 2, is back to return. Okay, they send it back
now. They got dual.
Okay. There's the punt. Bragg. Oh, he just lets it go. Wow, that's a 20-yard difference right there.
That is. That's crucial. That's a 20-yard difference. He had it right in his hands and decided not to try to touch it while it's hitting the ground at the same time, which could be costly. But in the end, it adds an extra 20 yards to the kick.
I think it's just a little bit of miscommunication between him and Damien.
Well, I was going to say, Damien was on his way bait there to help.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they were going to run a reverse, which would have been nice to see, but I think it added a little confusion into Hall's mind there.
Absolutely. So they're going to huddle up. All right. So we've got one more game after this. We've got a varsity championship game. Let's see. I believe it's the exact same thing. I know the Raptors are in it. They're undefeated for the week. But they're going to be playing the Gators. All right, so it's Raptors and Gators. I should remember that. The Gators do have a potent offense. Raptors, not so much, but they have a stifling defense, only giving up 6 points the entire week.
Wow. That's
pretty good.
I like defensive games.
All right, there's a snap. Ball is out. Looks like he came down with it.
I do believe Black has it.
Yep, he was able to recover.
And John Damian recovers it.
It is always amazing, like how many players you call their name over and over again. They go after the ball. I mean, there's 22 guys on the field at the same time. But it seems like you have the same 5 or 6 that are around the ball.
Yeah, I thought about that earlier is your offensive players, and you'll get your defensive players called sometimes if they're an interception or a tackle or things like that, but over half the guys on the field don't get their name mentioned, and all they're doing is simply their job the whole time and just don't get the recognition for it.
It's true. But that's why you can find them in the Man Camp app, okay? And when they make a tackle, they make a play. We do like to point them out. All right, so 2nd and 8 from the 41-yard line. There's the snap. Bragg keeps it. He has a little bit of a hole, and Isaac Spencer is there to meet him and pushes him back. So it's going to be a short gain. What do you think for the Jason?
Yeah,
3rd and 5, 3rd
I
and
think
6?
it's about 3rd and 5 here. He got about 3 yards, and then once he picked up those 3 yards, there just wasn't anywhere for him to go. The defense kind of clumped together there and built a wall and wasn't going to let him through.
All right. You're not going to get one. Sorry. Oh. All right, so here we go. Black Knights, the snap. Damian gets it. He keeps it. Joseph Bragg slows him up, but eventually he's brought down by number 10, Michael Herdzik. It's going to create a 4th down, and it looks to be 3 or 4. And just at the 3-minute mark here in the 2nd quarter, this championship game, junior varsity, between the Red Raptors and the Black Knights.
Yeah, he got just about a yard there, leaving them 4th down and 3. And I think they're just going to punt this one away.
Yeah, they've done well their first 2 drives against the Raptors. Their defense is playing solid. I totally agree with this. Play the field position battle. Don't give them a short field. There's the punt by Hancock. And it goes out of bounds around the 35-yard line. So it does switch it. That's about 25 yards. That's not terrible.
Now, just to point out, it was a punt. The punt is allowed to go out of bounds because earlier we had a kickoff and it went out of bounds. That's not allowed to go out of bounds. They're supposed to leave that in the field of play, but the punt going out of bounds, that's where the ball gets spotted. That's where it went out of bounds, and that is a legal play.
Okay, so clock continues to tick. We're under 2 minutes. The Raptors do have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. So we'll see what they do. They're down 8-0 in this championship game. It was the undefeated week for them so far is on the line now. Hall goes underneath center. Brown out wide to his left. The pitch is to Michael Herdzik. He runs, and Spencer gives him a good block. He cuts back inside. All right.
Very nice tackle by John Damian there. He came in for the tackle and went low, grabbed the legs, wrapped him up, and brought him down. There was no jersey pulling and yanking him to the ground.
Okay, so there was a timeout on the field. So we're going to take a quick little hydration break, too, and we'll be back in 60 seconds.
Okay, as long as Brandon puts it out, you're not. Okay. Double stack. Let's go double stack. Let's do double stack. And just make a place. Double stack and let's look at the flat on the right side. All right, take a second. Take a second. Remember, I've got to get my right side. I got to get my right sideline. Okay. Got to help me out on that. On one. Ready? Break.
All right, we're back to the action. Timeout's over. Hall lines up in the gun. 4 wide receiver set. He drops back. He's looking to pass. He does. He hits Herzig. He tries to cut back. He does not get the first down. The completion was good, but now it's going to bring down up 4th and short. Or I should say third and short.
Third and short.
Third and short. All right.
And they're going to go quick.
And they're going to let the clock run. 4 wide receiver set again. Uh-oh. False start on the offense. So they're going to back them up 5 yards. So what was a 3rd and 2 is now going to be a 3rd and 7. That clock should be stopping. Yeah. Even the referee has been able to get a popsicle.
Even the referee, yep.
That's so nice. Thank you, Brother Todd.
Yeah, Brother Todd walking around handing out bomb pops and brought me one.
Is that what they're called? Is bomb pops?
That's supposed to be the red, white, and blue.
Okay.
So, yeah, they call them bomb pops.
I've always seen them, but I don't necessarily know what it's called. All right, so now it's going to be 3rd and 7. Hall's going to take the snap. He drops back. He looks to pass. He's going to take the QB draw. He's headed towards the sideline. The ball did get knocked out at the end, but he was out of bounds.
Yeah.
47 seconds remaining in the first half. But it's going to bring down a 4th down. We'll see if they punt. It looks like they're just going to go for it.
Yeah, the clock
I don't blame
stopped.
them.
I'm not sure why they feel like they have to hurry, but they are going with a hurry-up offense here.
Sometimes it's just to throw the defense off balance, and they really haven't had a whole lot of success on offense. All right, here comes the snap. Hall takes it, and he's taking
Nowhere
out
to go.
Turnover on downs, so the clock should stop. This is a change of possession. Clock should stop. All right, so there we go. So
They
we're going
may
to take.
adjust that, but right now 36 seconds left on the game clock for the first half here. Change of possessions brings the Knights offense back onto the field, and they've had some decent success. They do add some time back, so we're at 44.8 seconds, and the Knights have the 8-0 lead here, and they get the ball back on their own side of the field with just over 4
seconds left.
With about 40 yards to go to get any more points.
Now, seeing this team, I believe this is the 3rd time I've watched them this week, the Black Knights. They do not pass. Maybe once or twice.
They did to get their first score.
Yeah, that's true. It was a fake, which it faked me out because they haven't thrown really this week. But we know that they have the potential to. There's a snap. They are going to throw it. They're just proving me wrong. He's got Bragg in the flat, and he catches it. And they got their 3 timeouts. So they're signaling for the timeout. 32 seconds left. First down right about the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
So for the Jason.
They came out with trips wide, and they used 2 as a blocker to shield the guy. So it was almost like a bubble screen to some degree, but it was about 10 yards out as it was. And he brought that ball right in.
If they're able to score, this is really going to flip this game, in the favor of the Black Knights. Raptors desperately need a stop, and we'll see if they're able to do so. Man, difficult situation. Huh? All right, there's been a timeout, and
No, we're red. Line, we still have to explode off the ball. Still have to get into that backfield. Communication, guys. Nobody yelled pass, pass, pass. I didn't hear one of those. I did from the sidelines, but not anybody else. 32 seconds. Let's go.
Coach is out.
Okay?
Coach is out.
All right, third take. Hold on.
all right, here they go. Nettesheim. Nice pass to Bragg. The last play puts him 1st and 10 from the 25. Just under a minute to go. There's the pass. Oh, that was really nice for the Jason. He hit him in stride, too.
You know, that was a really nice pass. And I don't think that the receiver expected it to be right where it was and kind of dropped through his hands. But very nice run pattern, too, as you go up and then cut across the middle. It really opens up that backside of the field if the defense is not paying attention.
Yeah, you definitely – it's hard to catch because so many times you just want to look upfield, and he just took his eyes off the ball there for a second.
Make sure nobody's right there to hit you as soon as you grab it.
That is the hard part about going across the middle. Oh, man. Thank you, the man of God. And he's into the not top 10.
Just a yard short, but nice reception nonetheless.
Okay, in the time. Well, there was 28 seconds before that play. There's 27 seconds now, so there should be a little bit of a runoff. All right, so timeout for the Black Knights. So they're going to have, with one timeout left for the Jason, they're going to have 2 to 3 opportunities. I mean, they could take all 4 if they pass, and obviously we're seeing that they're capable of doing that.
Right. I think what we're going to see is an earlier version of the wedge right here. It's basically a goal line offense, and that's what they need to bring out. They're going to stack the box here and just kind of get right up the middle and try to push that ball across that goal line.
So they're getting instructions. I could not be more surprised. And, we've already had the Black Knights win 2 games today. This would be the 3rd, and they have a chance to win 4. I don't think the Red coaches are going to like that because last year the Red won 3 out of the 5.
Let me tell you who's going to be the happiest if it happens in the varsity level.
Oh,
Brother Grimaldi.
Brother Grimaldi,
holds
because
that
his record is on the line today.
That's right.
All right, there's the snap. Aiden takes it, and he's into the end zone. That is a touchdown. Aiden was patient, found the hole, hit it, scores the touchdown, and the Knights take a big lead into halftime.
Yeah, I knew they were not going to need all 27 seconds there, and there was just a one-score opportunity here. They're going to go for the two-point conversion to try to add some more points to it and get it to 16-0. That is a huge flip of the script.
Oh, absolutely.
Going into halftime.
Absolutely, you're right
For
on.
a team that has not let a point against them all week, they've now let 2 touchdowns go.
Absolutely, so excellent stuff. There's a snap. Aiden takes it, he gets to the corner, he turns, no good.
Stopped short there. He had some space there, but couldn't get out far enough, and was brought down just there at the 1-yard line, short of the 2-point conversion. So we'll leave it at 14-0. And there will be a kickoff.
Yep.
And the Red Raptors will have 23.8 seconds to see what they can do before halftime.
All right, so as they switch into the fields, take a quick audio break. All right, here we go. Joshua Judson is going to kick it. Samuel Morosco and Isaac Spencer are deep. Bragg is lined up at the 30-yard line. just waiting for a tee, I believe. So we're stalled out here for a second because we need a tee.
Oh.
And there we go. Brother Grimaldi's got one.
Coming in from both sides.
Okay, so now we have 2 tees.
You know, we also have 2 drones.
Yes, for the Super Bowl every year, we do have 2 drones. So that makes it nice. You get to enjoy all the views of Man Camp 2026 Super Bowl junior varsity game between the Black Knights and Raptors. Judson signals he's ready. Here's the kickoff. It's a good one. It's
nice
away.
kick.
It's fielded by Spencer. He fumbles it a little bit. He turns up the left side of the field, and he's hit by Bragg. He moves forward, and that's Aaron Hancock. Brings him out of bounds, and number 54 for the Black Knights.
They're going to spot it at the 36.
Randall Alexander also in on the tackle. 16 seconds remaining. Raptors have 1 timeout.
You know,
so going to have to get a big chunk play here if you want a shot at the end zone.
Thinking about these 2 drones we were just talking about and all the special views, we want to give a shout out to the First Baptist Church of Dwight, Illinois, and the piece of property that they have here, and what they've done with this to transform it into Man Camp for the week has been absolutely incredible. And the setup, beautiful fields, beautiful day, championship game. Let's go back to the game.
All right, Hall lines up underneath center. He snaps it. He rolls to his right. He still has it. He pitches it to Spencer. And he's taken down. Is he out of bounds? They say yes. So 5 seconds or timeout.
So
timeout for the Raptors.
Referee's talking this over. And he's waving his flag as an inadvertent flag, I believe.
So so here's what it was. They said he was out of bounds originally. Then the other referee says he's not out of bounds. Then they gave the coaches the option, do you want to take the timeout? They take the timeout. So the Raptors have no more timeouts, and there's 5 seconds remaining in the second half.
Gotcha. I understood that part of it. I think what he was saying there, well, what happened was the quarterback, that pitch was a forward shovel pass and not a lateral, but he was behind the line of scrimmage, which then makes it legal. He wasn't past the line of scrimmage. You can't do a forward pass past the line of scrimmage. And I think initially maybe that flag came out for that. But once they talked about it, he waved it as inadvertent and put it back in his pocket.
Hall is the quarterback, so he can throw a forward pass as long as he's behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I was trying to say is he can't do it after he passes that line of scrimmage.
Okay, so more than likely this is the last play. They're putting in what's called a picket line defense. So you'll see there's the 4 defenders back deep. They're trying to keep everything in front of them. They know that Hall's not going to chuck this 70 yards downfield. But he is able to get a good, and it's tipped. Whoa. If that would have been picked off, Simon
93. Oh, my goodness.
All right, so we're at halftime. Junior varsity action. It's 14-0. Black Knights up on the Raptors. Enjoy halftime watching our commercial for Man Camp and top 10 plays. We'll be back for the start of the second half.
We need voices to rise up and lock arms together, shoulder to shoulder, and stand for God. You have to walk with God. You've got to read your Bible. You have to pray. It's got to become your relationship with God. voices. Voices to rise up and lock arms together, shoulder to shoulder, and stand for God. You have to walk with God. You've got to read your Bible. You have to pray. It's got to become your relationship with God.
And we are back from halftime.
All right, we are back. 14-0. Big upset on the way. Can the Raptors weather the storm and win this back? Or will the Knights come up with, and honestly, Brother Jason, the biggest upset of the week?
Yeah, it would have to be. You came to the championship game 3-0, and you're down 14-0 going into the second half. They're ready to put some points on the board.
Well, especially this has to be the best underdog story. Team that came into the day. All right, Spencer takes it. He's got some blockers out in front of him. Oh, man. Okay. Oh.
It's a beautiful cutback. The red coaches are looking for a late hit because he was already out of bounds, but he was so close to the border that I don't think the player knew, although someone is down.
Well, okay, that's the returner, Isaac Spencer. Sometimes, okay, I mean, none of these kids that I've seen this week, Brother Jason, they're not dirty. They're not trying to hurt anybody else.
Right.
But, I mean, even if it does happen, it would be a penalty inadvertently, you know.
Right. Nothing was done intentionally or on purpose. Just trying to make a play, just trying to make sure the runner was tackled.
So that was a little surprising to me. if I'm being perfectly honest. But back to what
What's really nice, though, is, within seconds, the medical staff was over there.
Yeah, that's the amazing thing.
It is nice to have 2 medical personnel for both fields.
Registered nurses.
Registered nurses.
And 1 EMT.
And 1 EMT.
And 1 doctor here, a real doctor.
A real doctor.
Not that the nurses weren't real either. They're real
correct,
too.
They are real, yeah. As a matter of fact, one of those RNs he's staying where we're staying.
Yeah, for the Bronson.
And he's a pediatrician.
Yeah.
He works on the pediatric floor at the hospital he works at.
Yeah, and he is just honestly, he's a really cool guy. We were able to exchange numbers. He's a big history buff, and I love history. No one wants to hear about that now because we're going to talk about the game. We'll get to it here in a second after this play. Just kind of work you through how big of a game this is. So Hall's underneath center. Herdzik and Bragg are in the backfield. Now Brown comes in motion. Here's the snap. All right, and there's the roll. And Hall keeps it, and he heads up the sideline. And he's taken down for a loss on the play. Just continues the theme that the Knights' defensive line, those front 4, are dominating the game. And Brother Jason, I hate to bring this up, with you, but the greatest player of all time is Tom Brady. And you know how he was stifled in a Super Bowl was with that Giants defensive line.
Now I see why you're saying I hate to bring this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was stifled actually in 3 Super Bowl games. But yes, I understand exactly what you're saying. It's the team coming in is expected to win, and then the team they're playing, who didn't have such a good week, is just playing really well.
Yeah, and the 2 guys to highlight their side of the field. All right, Spencer gets a good hole. That's the first time in a long time they've seen daylight. The players to point out is number 73, Aaron Hancock, and number 92, Dominic Lighty. They're just, they are pushing that offensive line of the Raptors.
Dominic Lighty has just been lights out today.
Yeah.
A little pun intended there.
Yes.
But he is in on every play.
Yeah, so good stuff out of them. We're just at 9:43 mark. All right, Brayton hands it off to Herdzik. Herdzik goes forward, but guess who's there to wrap him up? Dominic Lighty. I think Dominic Lighty, I would be surprised with it, Jason, when we come back next year if he's not on a varsity roster.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked.
There's again, you say varsity, we're looking at JV. There are 5 levels here at Man Camp, and if you have, for whatever reason, just joined us and missed everything here, we have a Pee Wee, we have a Headbusters, we have a KFL, JV, and varsity, 5 different leagues here at Man Camp.
All right, there's a snap. Spencer gets it. Bragg hits him and brings him down.
Man, if you are watching this, that was your textbook tackle right there.
Yeah.
He came in, the player wanted to spin off of the defender, but he dropped down below the waist, wrapped around those thighs, and just brought down the player. Perfect textbook tackle done right there.
All right, so here we go. There's the snap. There's the handoff to Bragg. Bragg takes it up the left side, and he's taken down. Okay,
we got a little
3
laundry
flags
on the field, and they're going to be penalizing the Black Knights here.
4 flag. Might as well, right?
They all join in the action. One referee didn't have another flag, so he tossed out a handkerchief, I think. But number 90 had a little bit of extracurricular activity after the play was called dead, and maybe shoved another player a little bit.
Sometimes that happens.
So he's going to get an unsportsmanlike. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty tacked on to that end of that play there. And so that will be an automatic first down and put the Red Raptors in really good field position.
And they need it, being down 2 scores. any little momentum that they can get is helpful.
But, Brother Andrew, the timing of that after these dominant stops that they had, and they had them in a deficit. They were behind the yard markers, and now you just kind of give them a little momentum and bring them closer to the end zone.
They do. So here's the snap. Hands it to Isaac Spencer. He goes around the right side, and spins around, gets out of it, and he pushes forward, gets a gain of 2, possibly. And, man, they need everything that they can on this one.
Well, yesterday, Brother Andrew, we were talking about the little things, and what I realized on that play is the seconds of time that they lost in that offensive play, because he handed the ball off in a very weird fashion. And he kind of waited for his guy to get there, held it out there, let the guy grab it on his own, and they really need to get these little things picked up so that they can speed up their offensive play.
All right, there's the snap. Pitch. There's a little longer on the field, and they're going to say false start on the offense. That's going to back them up 5 yards.
So what they can't afford to do right now is shoot themselves in the foot. The Knights gave them good field position with that penalty, and now they're going backwards.
Indeed. So, unfortunately, it's just been, self-inflicted wounds up to this point for the Raptors. And I say that, I just mean the penalties. I don't mean to take away anything. We've already bragged on that defensive line of the Black Knights. We're also going to point out number 6, Jason Bragg. Like you said, Brother Jason, these corners are making textbook tackles. I've seen number 2, John Damian, really step up in these situations. And it's kind of crazy. The safeties haven't had much to do because everybody else is getting the tackles.
Yeah. And in this, linebackers are doing their job. Everyone's doing their job right now on defense.
There's a snap. Pitch to Herdzik. He goes around the left side. He tries to turn it back upfield. He has a little bit of room. Bragg slows him up. Judson wraps him up. Damian tries to drive him, but he keeps moving forward. They're not whistling it. Okay. So why did they whistle? Because,
Well, it got to the point there were so many players in there that the runner actually came up off the ground.
Yep. You took the words right out of my mouth.
And at that point, there's no forward progress done by the runner.
Yes.
Forward progress cannot be continued by the other players on the field.
Yeah, if you could just pick up your guy as an offensive lineman and just carry him.
Exactly.
Why wouldn't we?
Just put him on your shoulders and go, right?
I mean, if the brotherly shove is legal, why can't that? No.
Well, I think you just hit why there's an argument about the brotherly shove, too.
Exactly. Talking to you, Eagles fans. Gonna get a bunch of nasty comments from people. I don't know. Is there anybody here from Philadelphia? I know we have people here from Pennsylvania.
We do have people from Pennsylvania.
I don't know if we have anybody from Philadelphia.
That I'm not too sure of. We do have people from New York.
New York. Actually, the part of New York that they're from is Western New
Western
York.
upstate New York, yeah.
It's very,
we do have some people from Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo.
That's kind of, I guess that is Western New York, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Western New York. It's very pretty through there. If you've ever had the privilege, Brother Jason, I know you're originally from the Northeast. Of course, near Buffalo, most people realize that Niagara Falls is just right there.
Yes,
and
beautiful place.
Been there once before, rode the Maid of the Mist. That was a lot of fun. So I realized that we were going to get drenched. I guess that's why they were all in ponchos.
That is why. That is why. That is where my wife would love to go.
All right, so here comes the snap. The pitch is to Herdzik. He cuts back up. It's 2nd and 20, and he looks like he just lost some more yards. So now it's going to be 3rd and long way to go.
He wanted to get that corner. Had he gotten that corner, he had the blockers downfield, actually. And one of his guys had actually laid out a block. And was ready to take on another one.
All All right, Hall drops back. He tries to throw. He's looking for Michael Hertzik. He runs. You know, that's tough to do because he definitely heard some footsteps on that one. But that was, he came up 7 or 8 yards to the ball.
He caught the ball.
And then dropped it.
And took his eyes off of following through that catch because he wanted to turn upfield, and then all of a sudden just falls out of his hands.
Indeed. So we got a little bit of pause here. We're under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. What time was it? 1:45. Supposed to be the varsity, so we'll see where we end up finishing. But it's not going to be too far off the original schedule. That'll be the Super Bowl for the day, the big one. Brayton Hall takes it. He rolls to his right. Oh, now he looks to pass. Then he decides to keep it, and he is shoved down. That's Randall Alexander, number 54 for the Black Knights. And the Knights defense just, you know, they played lights out today.
They are. They are playing just heads up. They got their head is in the game. They're making smart choices, and they're capitalizing on all of the Raptors' mistakes.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line for the Black Knights. Knights, obviously, they're content, Brother Jason, if they get a score here, kind of looking like it'll be the knockout punch.
I think so. If you're the Red Raptors right now, you got to put all forces on the field to get a stop right here so you can get the ball back and try to get some points.
All right, Nettesheim goes under center. Judson in the backfield. 8 comes in motion. Damian runs it upfield, and he gets a positive gain. And this has just been the story of the whole game. The Knights offense, methodical, time-consuming offense, has been efficient, and their defense has just played lights out.
Yeah, Damian comes up limping off that play a little bit. Don't know if he just got a little bruise on the back of his calf or thigh, but he's limping just a little. Going to have to walk it off, but it's getting to that point now where if they're not hydrated, we're going to start seeing cramps and different things.
Well, and the other thing is that you can't underestimate is fatigue.
Yes.
There's a lot of fatigue. This is their 4th game in 4 days, plus practices, plus preaching. These boys are tired. There's a handoff to Bragg. He's got a lot of space out in front of him, but that's actually a nice play. That's Michael Clay, number 85. He's excited about that.
And Hall also in there on that stop, helping bring him down. And you're now at...
Now we're just under 10 seconds. They're going to let it run out. Both teams are returning to their sidelines. So that's the end of the third quarter. Championship for junior varsity. Black Knights 14, Red Raptors 0. We'll come back to you in just a few minutes with the fourth quarter action.
We need voices to rise up and lock arms together, shoulder to shoulder, and stand for God. You have to walk with God. You've got to read your Bible. You have to pray. It's got to become your relationship with God.
All right, it's the beginning of the fourth quarter. Black Knights up 14-0 over the Raptors. Huge upset in progress. Okay, they switched sides. They got that a little bit backwards, so that's okay.
They forgot to switch directions here.
So, Brother Jason, 3rd and 5 from the 45-yard line. Black Knights trying to milk this as much as they can, and they've been doing a good job this game. They've dominated the time of possession.
Yeah, they have good field position here, and I think we're going to see a lot of short runs right now. They're not worried about picking up a lot of yards each attempt.
All right, John Damian takes it. He's off to the left side. He gets all the way for a first. That's a first down, and they'll continue to milk this clock. I know it's the beginning of the fourth quarter, but Brother Jason, you start thinking about it. It's like if they score, the Raptors aren't going to have enough possessions to get back into this game.
Right. Yeah, they can take just short runs, do 3-4 yards each run, and be all right with that. They'll take more if they can get it, but they'll be all right with the short runs and take time in the huddle and just run this clock down.
Yeah, and you just maximize the amount of the play clock that you can use, and you can't blame them there. John Damian takes it. Oh, he breaks out. He's on the outside. He stutter steps. Brown pursues him and takes him down. So Aaron Brown, really, you can't emphasize enough how big that was, that tackle right there.
You know, the other thing I want to point out here, the Knights, they've just been lights out on everything, as we mentioned before, but they gave up the most points this week, too. They didn't finish with the best record, as good as they wanted to. They finished in a place where they allowed the most points against them throughout the week, and here today they have held their opponent to 0, who scored the most points against everybody this week.
All right, here we go. Nettesheim underneath center. Bragg comes in motion. He moves to the left. He's taken down. That's Michael Clay with the tackle. And Clay's had himself a nice game. Really been in the backfield all day. So good stuff. Raptors trying to hold on, get the ball back. 3rd down and 5, the 32-yard line. Raptors desperately need to get them off the field.
Yes, definitely do. I'm looking at probably that wedge-style offense right here. I figured that's what they're going to come with. And either Damian's going to take this or keeper's going to keep it.
Fourth down.
Yeah, they didn't get what they wanted out of that, but your field position is appropriate enough. I think you're fine just going for it here.
Oh, absolutely. With 14-point lead, you're playing with, as they would say, you have house money.
Yes.
So,
I have no idea what that reference is to, but I've heard it said before.
You've heard it before. All right. So here we go. It looks like they're going to take a little bit of a timeout. We are as well for a quick hydration break. We'll be back in a second.
For over 8 decades, Bible Tracts Incorporated has remained committed to a singular mission, the Word of God to all the world. Today, despite unrest on the world stage, despite economic pressures, despite opposition from the world, the flesh, and the devil, BTI continues to pursue that goal with quality and intensity. Would you pray for us? Through BTI, God's people have invested hundreds of thousands of dollars into printing and shipping millions upon millions of gospel tracts worldwide over the past few years. Yet, the worldwide need is still so great. If you don't habitually carry tracts with you for the purpose of giving them to people that God brings across your path in your daily life, please consider beginning to do so. We will give you tracts for free. Just visit our website to place an order today.
Back. Big 4th down and 5 from the 32. Black Knights trying to continue their drive. Raptors desperately need a stop. Nettesheim drops back. He's got Hancock. Hancock's going, and he's gone. That's a touchdown for the Black Knights.
Man.
And this has pretty much sealed the deal.
They went to the well
Knights,
on that one,
20
brother
to
Andrew.
nothing.
That was the same play they got the first touchdown off of. And he wasn't lined up out. He was lined up as a tight end and came up right off that line. No defenders, just wide open. Catch that pass. As long as he caught it, it was a touchdown.
Absolutely.
Very well run play there. Good timing call by the coach, too.
I like the change up by the Black Knights. Primarily a heavy run offense all week. I really think they've thrown them for a loop. This passing game that they've added today, because even in the overtimes this morning, all of us were watching. It was run after run after run. So Nettesheim showing off his arm talent, and Hancock has shown the ability to catch and run, man.
Yeah, it was just a well-executed play there. And Black Knights have really come out and shocked everybody here.
John Damian takes it. He gets in, and that two-point conversion is good. It's going to be 22-0. 9 minutes left in the game. So coming into this, Jason, the Knights had a point differential of -32. Incredible that they're up 22-0. 1-2 record, barely got in because of the playoff.
I hesitate to ask the question.
Okay.
But when you come into this game at 3-0, are you coming in overconfident? Because they just have not shown up today. We haven't seen the same offense we saw yesterday.
No.
We haven't seen the same defense we saw yesterday. They have now allowed the team that scored nearly nothing all week to put up 22 points on them, and they haven't balanced that out in any way and haven't shown any signs of it.
Just to reiterate, the Knights coming in today had 16, now this is not counting the overtimes, 16 total points in 3 full football games. They have 22 points today. They'd given up 48, which is an average of 16-0 today. This is by far the biggest upset that I've seen this week.
Right.
I did not expect this. You always expect a Super Bowl to be a good game. You know, There's a reason both teams are in it. And this one has just thrown me for a loop.
Oh, you're talking 16 points over the course of 3 games. That's less than 8 points a game. That's less than a touchdown a game.
Yeah.
And their offense looks like they were the highest scoring team this season.
It does. Your dad probably said it to you. My dad said it to me. And probably our grandfather said it to our dads. It's not about how you start, it's how you finish.
Yeah.
And no team thus far has finished their week stronger than the Black Knights, winning back-to-back overtimes. And then, wow, the cherry on top, win the Super Bowl. All right, Michael Herdzik receives it. He turns it up the left side of the field. Hancock spins him down. And just incredible, Brother Jason. Obviously, if the Raptors don't score, the game is over.
Yeah.
It's just over.
You would say it's a
long shot
at that
right
point.
now.
It is a long shot at this point. Never say never.
Never.
Is something it's something that you always hear, right? But at 8.5 minutes, they would need a couple quick touchdowns right here in order to even put themselves back in the game.
Hall comes underneath center. Spencer and Herdzik in the backfield. Bragg lined up at tight end. They hand it to Spencer. Oh, he cuts back upfield, and he spins, and he's brought down. That's John Damian there. And number 18, I don't believe we've called his name today for the Black Knights. Let's see. That's Jonathan Reyes in on the tackle. Oops. Wow. Brother Jason just showed me something that would have made my job a lot easier this entire week. And that's okay.
Yeah.
It's not about how you start. It's about how you finish.
That's right.
So,
there you go.
There you
Even
go.
goes for us announcers.
Yeah, and that's why you should continue to use the Man Camp app and
Yeah.
explore all the features. Brayton Hall lines up underneath center. He gives it to Michael Herdzik. He goes up the right side. He's got good room. And he's going to be taken out
edge.
around.
Oh.
Woo.
Stays up, stays in, takes a hit, and stays alive, gets past the 20 there.
A little bit of a twitch there.
Yeah, he got hit and buckled a little bit.
All right.
And they inadvertent flag, they pick it up, I guess.
No, they wave that there's dirty laundry on the field, but you might be correct.
Usually when they wave it like that, it means inadvertent. And I'm not too familiar. Again, I haven't been calling on this field, so I've had a different set of referees. But we were talking a little while ago about how many games Brother Andrew's called this week, and you've been a busy guy.
I have been a busy guy, but honestly, I love it, Brother Jason. I love calling these games. It's a lot of fun. Get to know all the players and coaches. And here at Man Camp, there's a handoff to Spencer. He turns it up. And he's met by Joshua Judson, takes him down.
Looks like
they're going to be inside the 10, though, but not quite enough for a first.
I think he's going to be just outside the 10. They're saying the 12-yard line. And but I was getting ready to say, the defense is still doing what they do. But finally, I think the Raptors are showing what their offense can do, and they've taken down the field here in a quick fashion.
Hall underneath center, takes it, hands it off to Spencer. That was the same counter play that they ran earlier. Dominic Leidy's like, no, I think I just saw this.
Yeah, he said, you might have fooled me last time, but it's not happening again.
So they need to get in quickly. Now, here's what's different. Earlier, we had a situation similar to this where teams started to claw back in towards the end. But unfortunately, Brother Jason, it was in Headbusters where there was no kickoffs. So it was really hard to get the ball back.
Yeah.
If the Raptors score, I would be shocked if we don't see an onside kick, and we haven't seen much of that this week. All right, Spencer gets the toss play. He gets inside the 10. I don't think he got enough for the first down, so it's going to bring up fourth down.
Yeah. Now, we did earlier today have an onside kick on the other field, and the kicking team did recover it, but they also had a false start, and so it came back.
Okay, so they're saying it's 4th and 4 from the 11. Obviously down 22-0. You have to go for it.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely no choice. But that is interesting. So the Raptors use their timeout. Little bit of a head scratcher for me, to be honest, Brother Jason, because the clock's their enemy and they've just used one of their timeouts.
The play went out of bounds. The clock was already stopped.
Yeah.
And what they needed to do is they got to make sure they either get the touchdown or the first down here. And so I think they just wanted to talk it over.
Oh, I understand what you're saying. I'm just thinking from the perspective of down the road, if we score,
they need those timeouts.
Timeouts are valuable. So anyway, during this timeout, we'll take a quick timeout, and we'll be back in 60 seconds.
Ready for the snap.
Now from the break. And big 4th down and 4 from the 11 for the Raptors. They need this to keep the game alive. There's the pitch to Herdzik. There's the block. There's the pursuit. Damian wraps him up. Does he have enough? We'll see. I'm waiting for a signal. There's no celebration by either team, so it's a little curious Well, they're going to say it's first down and 10 from the 10-yard line.
Yep.
So it's a turnover on downs. That pretty much does it for the Raptors. They had a great week. Just unfortunately weren't able to get the win today.
I thought for a second there they were saying it was a first down for the Raptors, but it is a turnover on downs, and the Black Knights have brought their offense out onto the field, and they need to get it out of their end without turning it over.
Yep, just going to try to end the game. There's a snap, and they're just trying to run the clock out. We'll see if the Raptors try to end the game.
Yeah, so he handed that one off to number 6.
See if the Raptors use their timeouts, not end the game.
Yeah, so that was kind of a they lined up there in a in that same formation, and then they countered it and went the other way. I was surprised they did that. I figured they would just run it right up the gut.
All right, here we go. All right. And Nettesheim takes the snap. Damian gets up the field. Tackled, third down. Looks like there's a timeout. All right. And as they take a timeout, we'll take a quick timeout as well. We'll be back in 60 seconds with the action. Fourth quarter, Raptors 0, Black Knights 22. When guys go to college, I'm like, well, he's going to stay and work. Oh, okay. All right, there's the snap. They're trying to run out the clock. Damian is brought down, and are the Raptors? Yep, they used that last timeout. So we'll be back again in about 60 seconds. All right, we're back. Fourth quarter, junior varsity championship game. Black Knights 22, Raptors 0. Fourth down and 7. Hancock's going to punt to Michael Herdzik. No timeouts for the Raptors. It's a high one, but not very long. It bounces. Herdzik picks it up. He's down the left side of the field. He's got some space. He cuts back inside. He's brought down by John Damian once again. And also in on the play was number 59 for the Black Knights. We haven't called his name today, Brother Jason.
I'm not sure that.
That's Jonathan Montiel. I say that right?
Montiel?
Montiel?
Yep, Montiel.
Jonathan Montiel. All right, Raptors want to go. Obviously, they got no timeouts. Always got to try, right? Never quit. Herdzik, I believe, catches it.
He did catch
They're
it.
going to say that he was inbounds when he came down. So clock continues to tick. 2nd down and 5. They're going to need a lot more than that. They're going to have to be faster. Hall takes it. He drops back. And he throws. It's intercepted. That's Cy McCombs with the interception. That's pretty much going to finish it, Brother Jason. We're going to have a kneel down, and that's going to be ball game. So congratulations to the Black Knights being the champions of the JV division. We're going to move on to the varsity.
I just want to point out, and since Black Knights will take this championship, I wanted to read off the roster so all these guys get their recognition.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
John Damian, Jason Bragg, Daniel Nettesheim, Jonathan Reyes, Gabriel Young, Randall Alexander, Jonathan Montiel, McKendrick Chambers, Weston Wolber, Suhan Penagonda, Joshua Judson, Cy McCombs, Tony Shields Jr., Nick Law, Dominic Lady, and Liam Harrison, all part of the
And Aaron Hancock. He's not on the roster.
Aaron Hancock, that's
He's
right.
not in the app on the JV team, but he is on the team.
Yep, so just wanted to shout out all their names as time ticks down. 30 seconds left here in this championship game. The Black Knights with the unexpected win.
So their point differential will still be -10 for the week, but they're the champions, and that's all that matters. Just like those 8-8 Giants, you finish the season with a win. It's always a great thing. So this concludes our broadcast of the Junior Varsity Championship. We're going to be back in a couple minutes for the Varsity Championship game. The highlight of the week, will a record be broken today? Will Dean Noonan beat Brother Grimaldi's record with 4 championships in a row, or will the Gators come away with the victory? Come back over in a few minutes. We'll see you then.
Now I just got to go play this other game.
All right, he pitches it to Delaney. Delaney's off to the left. He's got a hold. He's going up the sideline. He breaks one tackle. He breaks two tackles. Can he break another one? He's going to go all the way. Touchdown.
Watch the ball. To the left. A stiff arm. He's got room. He's still going. He broke loose. He's going. He's going all the way. Touchdown Bulldogs.
York gets the. Oh, he drops back. He throws out. He's an open man. He's going. He could go all the way. And that is a touchdown. Yeah, to get a stop here. All right, Morosco gets it. He fields it. He's got blockers out in front of him. He's going all the way, and he is in for the touchdown.
What a play.
Gardner in the gun, Hillary to his left. There's a snap. He's met almost immediately by a couple black jerseys. He cuts it back. He stays on his feet. Oh, he cuts back again. Oh, this is incredible. How's he doing this? He's got a lot of space. He could go all the way. He cuts back inside. He makes a man miss. Oh, all the way down. What a shift in the play. Wow. Mason Gardner, human juke stick out there.
He made something out of nothing. It really was hard to take down out there. Made a big play.
Takes the snap. Hands it off to Martineau. Martineau cuts it backfield. He's got more space. He's got nothing but daylight in front of him. That's a touchdown for the Black Knights. Martineau takes it all the way to the house.
Wow, what a great cutback. He just saw that opening, made that cutback, and to the end zone he went. He handed it off. He handed it off again. There he goes. Quite nice. Number 97 going down. Touchdown.
All right, welcome back. Man Camp, this is the conclusion, the big finale. It's the championship game. Will Brother Noonan become the new record holder of most championships in a row, beating out Brother Grimaldi with 4? I'm Andrew Lamb. I'm joined by Jason Moore. And Brother Jason, why don't you talk to us about what's kind of happened and led to this moment?
Yeah, so the standings here for the varsity level of play, the Raptors come into this game undefeated for the week. And that in itself is a huge accomplishment. They've had 26 points against. They didn't start off and blow anybody away. They actually won their first 2 games only with a touchdown each.
Yeah.
And won in overtime. And so quite interesting week and how it's played out. The Gators come into this game 2-1, and they have some guys that can make some big plays, Brother Andrew.
Yeah, and it was a close game earlier in the week. Let's see. We have to go all the way back. It was an overtime game. Raptors won 6-0, so only one score. Yep. So these teams have played already. Close game, so really good stuff that's going to happen today. Oliver Combs is going to kick off. Let's see, they've got Griggs and looks like number 34 for varsity. Let's see. Brother Jason, can you make out the jersey number? He's bent over a little bit. Looks like a 3 for the Gators. Yes, that's Jonah Hillary. That's back deep. They're lined up at the north end of the field. We're closer towards the south end. We're about at the 35-yard line. Referees are getting in their position, and we're getting ready to kick off the last game of Man Camp 2026 between the Raptors and the Gators. Point differential-wise, points for, points against. These teams are 1 and 2 all across the board. Should be a great game today. There's the kick. It's deep. Griggs will return it. He heads towards the center of the field. He cuts back to the left. Then he decides to go back to the right, and he's brought down. That stuttering led to the Raptors being able to enclose on him.
Yeah, I don't know what he was trying to do there, but he definitely didn't help himself. He looked indecisive, but you never know with him because he has kind of been the human highlight reel this week. He has come up with some huge plays, and of course they didn't score against this team last time, so they're looking for a little bit of revenge. They lost this game in overtime.
All right, here we go. Griggs and Hillary in the backfield. Andrew Robideau is the quarterback. He takes it. He wants to pass. He completes the pass to number 86.
Riley Ross.
So Riley
with that
Ross.
Reception.
So Robideau with a completion on the first play of the game. It's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a 9-yard completion on the first play. That's good positive movement.
Robideau takes the snap. He hands it off. They're taken down. Does he get enough? It's number 37.
I think he just
Isaac Atkinson.
Just gets back to the line of scrimmage here. And they'll send in a player from the sidelines. They'll make a swap. That player's going to bring in the play and let the quarterback in the huddle know which play the coach wants to call.
Atkinson comes back on the field. Andrew Reed leaves. They're taking their time in the huddle, trying to get everything set. They want to have a good opening drive today. Robideau under center. Atkinson behind him. There's the snap. He rolls. He's looking for Hillary. He keeps it, and he's taken out of bounds. Harlow there on the tackle, along with number 45, Oliver Combs,
About a 2-yard loss there. So after giving up 9 yards on the first play, that defense holds pretty solid, and they do not get a first down. It'll be 4th and 2, maybe a
4th and 3.
Yeah, I was going to say a long 2, maybe 3 there.
So they got a long way to go, and we'll see what their decision is. Most teams have opted not to punt. All right, here they go. They're lined up. Robideau under center. He takes it. He tries to push forward. He does fall forward. I don't think it might be enough. The referee says
it should be enough. He didn't need to get to the 40. He needed to just get close to it.
Yep.
And he does move those chains, so they'll get a new set of downs, and they'll stay alive here on their first drive.
So that was a nice conversion by the Gators. They didn't, really, they would have been in bad shape if they would have turned the ball over right there.
Yeah, they didn't get it on the initial push, but he bounced off of that pile and was able to come around and grab a few more yards.
All right, there's the snap. Robideau's looking to pass. He scrambles, and then he's tossed out of bounds by Combs. We'll see where they mark him. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's probably right there close to the line of scrimmage, maybe got a few inches extra. He's right at the 40. That's where they mark it. I couldn't tell if he wanted to pass or if he was telling that guy to go block for him, but I think he sure did want to pass there.
Yeah, 2nd and 9 from the 40-yard line, and we've seen that really, Jason. Some of these coaches are saving everything up for the last game. All that film the other coaches watch, they want to fool them.
Yep. And they don't watch to listen to us, but they do watch to see what the other teams are doing.
That's exactly right. That's what they're watching for. Robideau takes the snap. He hands it off to Hillary. It's a reverse. He cuts it back inside, and that is he made something out of nothing because the Raptors' defensive line was all over that one.
I was being entertained by Caleb Griggs there and all his excessive blocking all the way down the field. He stopped when the whistle blew, though. So
yeah, and that's the important thing.
But he was also about 15 yards away from the play.
He was. So here we go. Let's get rolling. Robideau and Hillary in the backfield haven't called Griggs' name since the kickoff, so he was looking for him in the flat. They had it covered. Oh, and he gets it to Griggs. He gets out of bounds.
Yeah, a little dump pass there before he got to the line of scrimmage, and Griggs had to sprint over to catch it, dropped right in his hands, and then he hit the sideline there. But it should be enough for a first down.
Guess they heard me. Like, hey, we haven't thrown the ball to Griggs yet.
I believe they were listening to what the commentators were talking about.
Yeah, you ever heard that theory like people talk about on TV? Are they listening to the announcers? You know, is there somebody on their team dedicated to that? I don't think that's happening here. So
no,
we're going to debunk that conspiracy theory now.
So they
could listen to us, but it'd probably be wrong.
So they did get enough for a first down, but it looks like they're going to mark off a penalty here maybe, or they're just waiting to set the ball.
I think they're just waiting to set the ball. They did stop the clock.
Okay.
A little bit of confusion.
Getting everyone
chain
in
gang's
place.
going to move. That's 1st and 10.
All right, so first down.
49-yard line. Assuming that 50-yard marker is correct.
It does.
It's going to be the 45. Someone needs to kick that back in place. All right. Griggs takes it himself. He runs to the left side of the field, and he's taken down short of the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10. 2nd and 9 from the 48-yard line. So over halfway through the first quarter, Gators have maintained possession of the ball the entire time.
So about 1 yard on that carry with Griggs. And that was a play that they had done earlier in the week that they did score on. Then obviously the defense was ready for, and that had been scouted out by the coaches.
All right, Gators taking their time. They go. Griggs is gonna right in the flat. He actually blocks on this one. Hillary's out in the flat, and he gets a nice chunk on that one. It's gonna bring up third and manageable for the Gators. And Brother Jason, they're being a little bit methodical. We have seen the home run ball with this team. They will certainly have the capability, but I like their strategy right now.
Yeah, it goes off of something that we talked a little bit about yesterday. It's you run to open up the pass.
Yep.
And they're doing it pretty well right now, and they're just doing short passes. They're just trying to get a little dump pass over the middle or pass to the flats like they did on that last play. But I think you see them run here and try to make something happen. They're lined up with some receivers, but I think that's the fool.
Robideau drops back the pass. Good call, Jason.
And they fooled me. So
yeah,
there you go. They did pass. They got the first down. It was, again, another short dump pass.
Yep.
And now they go back to their original playbook.
Oh, see, I thought you were saying they were setting up, using the run to set up the pass. It's Friday.
I thought they would set up like they're going to pass and then try to run it is what I thought they were going to do. But they did not mark it for a first down.
No, they say 4th and 1 from the 40-yard line.
And here they go, set up for the pass again.
All right. No.
But coach is going to call timeout.
Timeout by Green. Timeout by Green.
Yeah,
so
I'll make a little correction here first before we take that.
Okay.
Coach Jay Griggs. I misspoke earlier in the week and said somebody else was the coach, but Coach Jay Griggs there makes the call for the timeout.
All right. So that's good. So we're going to take a quick 60-second break. We'll be back.
Hey, let's go. Let's drive it to the field.
But if the one's guarding one of our guys,
On that donation. After you get this, let's go.
outside to the outside.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, after we get the first down. Get up there. Actually, run to the side.
All right, the Gators have had time to talk about it. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Championship game. Robideau gets it. He takes it forward. He's got the first down plus some. So the drive continues for the Gators. Raptors are really at the point where they've already bent, but they can't break.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
want
a
to give
good use of personnel here. Robideau can be just as dangerous as any other player on that team.
Yeah, absolutely. Robideau takes the snap. He keeps it. He tosses it forward to Griggs. He jukes back, goes forward, and he's pulled forward close to a first down.
That little shovel pass right there was actually surprising. I thought he had a little more room than that, and I thought he could have gone further. So I wasn't expecting him to shovel pass forward to Griggs like that.
Neither did I. So here we go. Robideau lined up in the gun. He goes forward. He keeps the ball, and he's taken down. Looks like no gain, going to be about 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. And just under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter championship game between the Raptors and the Gators. Robideau lines up, 4 wide receiver set, looks to pass, and he throws downfield, and it is, I just barely tipped. That's William Benin Haley. Just got his fingertips on it. I think threw it off enough. It broke up the pass, and it really does, Brother Jason, if you've ever played any type of football, even in the backyard, just that little fingertip, it changes the direction of the ball last minute.
Yes. And whereas that ball was coming to his hands, it landed at his feet instead.
4th and 2, they go for it. Once again, a QB draw. Robideau gets it.
He's met by number 8.
Okay, so he's going to be inside the 20, first red zone of the day.
Nathan Harlow met him right at the line there and knocked him out of bounds with a nice hit.
Robideau, they're going a quick hurry, and he throws it out of bounds, okay? Something was busted on that play.
Yeah, the receiver wasn't open, and again, Nathan Harlow right up the middle was in Robideau's face, and Robideau just had to get rid of it, and now we have a flag on the play.
I was wondering if they were going to call that because Robideau was still in the pocket, and there was no wide receiver in the vicinity. Even though it got past the line of scrimmage, there was no receiver there. So basically, Brother Jason will explain it like this. So intentional grounding comes a couple ways. So if you're in the pocket and you fail to throw the ball past the line of scrimmage, that's called intentional grounding. If you're outside the pocket and there's no receiver in the vicinity, that's intentional grounding. Basically, there's no one in the vicinity. It's intentional grounding.
Yes.
And on that one, I personally did not see any player. I believe that's what the flag is. Looks like Brother Grimaldi came on the field, and they waved off the flag. So no intentional grounding.
Yeah, I don't think that's anything they wanted to really press an issue on, so they just let it be as it was.
All right, Robideau keeps it. He's looking to pass. He throws downfield. He's got a man just outside. Oh, almost hit the little kid. Woo, that was a close one.
See, I think the same thing on that pass play where it could have been intentional grounding. The same thing here. I think he just overthrew. I don't think he wanted to throw it as far out of bounds as he did, but this time he had a receiver wide open and he overthrew the whole end zone.
Yeah, hard to tell from our angle. It's going to be 3rd and 10 from the 15. 38 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Championship game between the Raptors and Gators. Robideau lines up in the shotgun.
3rd and 10
4 wide
here.
receivers set. They go to pass the ball. He has a man. Ben Haley tips it. It's tipped again. 3 times it's tipped. And no, they weren't able to catch it. So
that's 3 pass plays.
4th and 10 from the 15. We might get another playoff before the end of the first quarter.
3 pass plays before. I think they're going to let this go, but 3 pass plays in a row, and each time pressure is there. That time, Oliver Combs right up the middle and applied pressure to the quarterback. So the red is getting their defense in there to disturb this pass play stuff.
All right, so that brings us to the end of the first quarter. Score 0-0. It's going to be a 4th and 10 from the 15 when we come back with the second quarter.
Will, Ray, come here. Let's walk. Hey, come here. What we're going to do is you two are going to flip. You want Reed. Reed, number 1 outside. You're on outside. And then you'll stay on the slot. I want you on that side. On this side. And we're going to put the guy on this side. That's what we're talking about. Where they want to go.
4th and 10 from the 15, start of the second quarter. Robideau takes it. He's looking to pass. He scrambles back to his right. He's pursued. There's nobody else over there. He gets the first down. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Gators. Might get our first points of the game. And for the Jason, for those that are just joining, this is still the first possession of the game.
This is. They used the whole first quarter to drive down the field. And now the start of the second quarter, where they were right here by us, they're all the way down at the other end of the field because they change sides. And they are now on the 4-yard line. I think he stepped out of bounds before he tried to reach the ball over the pylon there.
So now it's 1st down and 4 from the 4.
And we got another timeout by Green. That's their second timeout that they've burned already. How many timeouts, Brother Andrew, do they get per game?
They get 3 timeouts per half, so 6 total for the game, but they do not carry or roll over. It's not like minutes, so.
Correct. So 3 a
for
half.
cell phones.
So what you're saying is they cannot save a timeout from first half and add it to their 3 they have in the second half and have 4.
That's correct.
So if they don't use them, they lose them. But they will get 3 at the start of the second half. So they've burned 2 already with 11 minutes to play here in the first half. That'll give them 1 left. And, of course, Red, I don't think they've used any yet, so they still have 3.
Indeed. So here we go. Griggs takes a snap. He goes forward. He's brought down. He may have gotten a little bit of a gain on that one.
That was a direct snap to Griggs. He appears to have gotten to the 2-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd and 2.
Yard marker hasn't moved, but the referee has moved the ball, so 2nd down from the 3, actually. Griggs takes it again. He's hit almost immediately. Wow, who was that off the edge? That was Harlow. Whew, he came in completely unblocked. I have to say, Brother Jason, that's impressive how fast he got there. He timed that snap count perfectly.
He sure did.
Woo. So now it's going to be 3rd down from the 2-yard line. We're almost 2 minutes into the second quarter. Score 0-0. Championship varsity game. And 14-minute possession so far by the Gators. Robideau goes underneath center. Hillary in the backfield. Griggs lined up at the tight end position. There's the snap. Robideau, they try a little brotherly shove, and
no signal yet.
No signal. All right.
You know,
I didn't see timeout. So 4th down and 1 from the 1-yard line. So a big play that's coming up. We'll just stick through this timeout. This is a big play in the game. There's 9:30 left. So right now it's a 14-and-a-half-minute drive to begin the game. Honestly, Brother Jason, I haven't done a play count on this, but if the Raptors were to stop them, that would be just awful to go that amount of time and not get any points out of it. So this is a huge play, and it's going to affect the psyche of both teams, because to the Raptors, it's going to be like, man, this is their 3rd, 4th down conversion on this drive. Just demoralizing that it's just been a death by 1,000 cuts on this
Yes.
drive.
And if you're the Green Gators and don't come away with points, it's a bad spot to be in. Although you're down at the 1.
You're at the 1.
You're at the 1, but, you just spent 14 and a half minutes and got nothing for it, and your defense is going to come out on the field.
Okay, so they're actually spreading them out. It's a 3 wide receiver set. Hillary's in at the tight end. Robideau is going to go underneath center, so they have had good success rolling Robideau out of the pocket. He tries to go straight forward, and he is stuffed. Then he tries to throw, and it's completed. Then it's a touchdown for the Gators. Oh, my goodness. You thought it was over, and until it wasn't.
That was a bunch of quick thinking by Robideau. He was stopped right up the middle. It was supposed to be a quarterback draw, and he got hit right away. And while the defender's arms are wrapped around him, he sees his guy open in the end zone and tosses it over, and they get the 6 points. That was incredible quick thinking.
Okay, and I think that was Griggs with the reception. Didn't have to use the speed on that one, just had to be in the right spot. It's just I submit to him. Very impressive play by Andrew Robideau. He drops back the pass. He throws to the corner of the end zone, and it's going to be too far, out of bounds. 6-0 Gators over the Raptors. So we're going to switch ends of the field now, and Gators are going to kick off to the Raptors. Raptors have their first possession of the day, almost 15 minutes in. So we're going to take a little break, and we'll be back in a second. Robideau prepares to kick off. Harlow back deep. Yeah, we haven't seen the Raptors have the ball yet. Ransom actually moves up. Herring's going to play the middle of the field. Harlow and Combs back deep. Robideau, just a little onside kick, and they almost get it. Johnson falls on top of it. So that was definitely planned by the Gators. Almost had it. Johnson for the Raptors saves the day. Oh, how demoralizing that would have been to give up a 14-and-a-half-minute drive and then to give up an onside kick. So, woo! No. Just absolutely incredible. Game of inches. All right, Oliver Combs has a good arm. He's going to line up underneath center, running the heavy set. All right, there's the snap. Harlow gets it. He powers forward. He's swung down. That's Atkinson with the tackle. So hopefully you're enjoying all the shots at Man Camp 2026, our championship game. The Red Raptors are the defending champions. Brother Noonan is trying to break Brother Grimaldi's record with 4 straight championships. Jay Griggs, coach of the Green Gators, trying to get to break that streak. They want to be the champs. And so far, they're out in the lead 6-0, under 8 minutes to play in the second quarter. Should have said that. Combs lines up in the pistol. That's probably their favorite formation. Herring to his left. Harlow behind him. The pitch is to Harlow. He turns upfield. He has a nice run. Positive gain. It'll be third and manageable now for the Raptors. And for the yeah, the one thing you don't want to have happen is to go 3 and out, or 4 and out, I should say, because your defense was just on the field forever, it seemed like. No. Combs gets a snap. He's looking to go deep. He has Johnson. Johnson has it and then just drops it. Andrew Robideau was there on the coverage. Johnson just is one of those, he just heard footsteps.
Yeah, he knew somebody was coming. And, I would say that the quarterback hit him in the wrong spot, but it hit him right in the chest. And it was right on the money. There was no bad pass there. He had the.
Indeed. 4th and 4. Huge play for the Raptors. They cannot afford to turn the ball over here. Combs in the pistol. There's the snap. Hold. He throws. He's got Johnson. Johnson makes the catch this time. That's a first down for the Raptors. That was a difficult catch. He had to turn body around, two-hand catch it, had to elevate, hit it at the point, and catch it. So absolutely. So Combs comes back, huge 4th down conversion, nice placement of the ball so far in this game. Harlow goes off to the left side. He gets a gain of 2 on the play, and I can't really say that enough about these two quarterbacks that we're seeing, Andrew Robideau and Oliver Combs, is the level of skill that they have. Their ball placement today has been perfect. We've seen their arm strength. Robideau throwing the touchdown pass to Griggs, very impressive. And then Combs has had 3 passes so far, but all of them are on the money.
Right, exactly. Not all of them have been caught, but all of them are right on the money. Same with Robideau.
Combs drops back. He gives it to Herring. Herring's the big back, kind of a short yardage situation. I think the fullback dive, they're throwing that in there, trying to catch him off guard. Third and 6 from the 38, under 5 to play here in the first half. Oh, and the ball's on the ground. Oh, and the Gators recover. That ends that drive for the Raptors. That is recovered. That is.
Right when they were starting to make a stride on their offense, they coughed up the ball, and now the Gators get it back.
Here they go. Gators have the ability to go up tempo. They can go slow. They're up 6-0. They did receive ball first, so they don't want to give the other team any chance to score after this. Robideau passes. It's complete. There's Hillary with the catch. All right, there's the pitch to Griggs. That hit the ground. Good call by the referee. Good try by the players. Try to sell that the ball didn't hit the ground. Just kind of bounced in.
The explanation there real quick is it was, even though it's in the backfield, it's still a forward pass. Backward pass, it would have been a live ball.
3rd down and 9 from the 39. They've went up tempo. They're looking to throw. Roberto, I am just like, because they didn't pass earlier in the week, I'm just so impressed with his arm strength. That's Andrew Reed. Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to take a quick 60-second break. We'll come back. It's a big 4th and 9 decision for the Gators.
So long with the ball, both teams finally, had short drives or whatever.
Yeah. 29 left now. Like, we got to I got to go to the bathroom. The good thing is I've been drinking all this water, so I'm staying hydrated. But
Yeah. At least you think you are.
It's true. Valid. See, that's why I kind of like calling the younger kids games. There's a lot of scoring. It makes it exciting. When you get to the older kids games, it's like, well, we'll be scoring soon. But they're more disciplined in their tackling and fundamentals,
Right.
which is why the games are lower scoring. There's a lot of just tackles on the lower levels. And some kids just develop so much faster than others. I think it comes to easy. Everything, especially when you get to varsity, everything's very even. All right, we're back. Looks like they're going to punt. Colton Ross. Harlow back deep to return. Snap is good. Kick is good. Goes sideways to the west side of the field. And ball's out of bounds. So 2:16, 2 timeouts remaining. Raptors have plenty of time to score here. We've seen it. I mean, they had a minute left in the game against the Gators and scored a touchdown. Or no, that's not what that wasn't the Gators. That was the Black Knights. I apologize. At one point in time, one of those teams played.
They have the offensive power and offensive weapons to do something in these 2 minutes.
All right. Going a
They
little bit
also
of
have 2 timeouts.
Going hurry up. Combs gets the snap. He fakes the handoff. He's looking for Ransom. He throws deep. That's in the air a long time. All right, Robideau is there, and also Colton Ross could have easily picked that off, but it was broken up, and that's what they wanted. Clock, it's not under 2 minutes yet. So the clock, or under a minute yet, so the clock continues to roll.
The clock will stop in the last minute on any kind of dead ball play, just like that, where it falls to the ground.
Combs lines up in the pistol, takes the snap, fakes it. He's looking for Ransom. He throws to Johnson. Little bit of contact on that one, but he catches it inbounds. It's complete. I don't believe it's enough for the first down. So now here's what you start thinking about. It's like, okay, now we got like 3rd and 4. If we don't get this, there's a minute left, and they have their timeouts left. So these are the situations, scenarios that you face at the end of a game.
Well, actually, Green has no timeouts left.
Okay.
And so Red has 2. And so they want to get, it's 3rd and 3, so they need to get something here. And they got 59 seconds, so they can continue to stop in this clock 2 more times unless they run out of bounds, of course.
That is correct. Line up in the pistol. Combs takes a snap. He pitches to Harlow. They're going for the first down on this one. He gets outside. He definitely has the first down. He gets out of bounds. Oh, whoa. So, okay.
I don't think there was anything there. I think they played to the sideline and then just slid a little bit afterwards, but I don't think there was anything major going on there. I did make the mistake of thinking number 92, I think, is the number for Red. Number 92 for Red. That's Tyson. Is it Houston? He's got some yellow shoes on. I thought that was a flag there for a second. So I did
Nope.
make that mistake.
All right, Combs. Johnson moves in motion to the outside. Fake. He goes, he throws, and it's picked off by Andrew Robideau. All right, so 45 seconds left in the first half. Gators have a 6-0 lead. Robideau really playing the center of that field well today. He's had a couple pass breakups, and then obviously he's having a great day as a quarterback.
Yeah, Andrew Robideau there, he caught it, and it kind of slipped out of his arms as he caught it, and he was able to hold on with his elbows and drop to the ground to finish the completion. But nonetheless, nice catch and turnover there.
Griggs takes the direct snap. He's off to his right, and he's taken out of bounds.
Nowhere to go for that. The red really hit the corners there,
Well,
kept him from breaking it.
I will say he went out of bounds backwards, which means the clock continues to roll.
Oh.
So you have to go out of bounds forward. All right, so they're going to let the clock tick. Maybe the Gators will run one more play.
Yeah, there's not a need for them to force anything right here.
So we'll see what they draw up. Definitely last play of the first half. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. He chucks it downfield. Harlow picks it off. He stays in bounds. He comes up the sideline, and he tries to cut back inside. He stays on his feet. He's going down the sideline. He cuts back in, and eventually he's brought down. A lot of excitement to end the half.
Wow.
Harlow had a good return on that one.
We do have some laundry on the play, so.
Okay, they're saying it's a block in the back. All right, on the defense, so on the return. So even if they would have scored, it wouldn't have counted. So they're going to decline the penalty. All right,
Yes.
so that's going to bring us to the end of the first half. Gators in this championship game are up 6-0. We'll bring you the action in the second half. We're going to take a few minute breaks. Enjoy the sights and sounds of Man Camp 2026.
For over 8 decades, Bible Tracts Incorporated has remained committed to a singular mission, the Word of God to all the world. Today, despite unrest on the world stage, despite economic pressures, despite opposition from the world, the flesh, and the devil, BTI continues to pursue that goal with quality and intensity. Would you pray for us? Through BTI, God's people have invested hundreds of thousands of dollars into printing and shipping millions upon millions of gospel tracts worldwide over the past few years. Yet, the worldwide need is still so great. If you don't habitually carry tracts with you for the purpose of giving them to people that God brings across your path in your daily life, please consider beginning to do so. We will give you tracts for free. Just visit our website to place an order today.
I know, I saw that. That was gonna do the one spot. It hurt me, bro. We had one guy guys won. I don't know. They said that's the first time.
Yeah, it is human.
I was gonna say, hey, good job, man. 2 playoffs. Like,
Yeah, we'll see what they have.
hey, good job. Dude, I was ready to win because I tracked it. Yeah, I did. I take it for the game. Yeah, I threw it up in that shower. I like keep bothering the hat.
Yeah.
For some of us, dude, it was wait, hold on, it was that's tough. Hey, good for you, man. That's good. Yeah, all these rookie guys.
I just literally like
I want
pulled my mic up
like the first year. Now I'm a rookie over here, and I'm like, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
I know, bro.
I love it.
You're right. My whole record for that.
It's okay. We're freaks. So I just wanted to-
Welcome back to Man Camp 2026. Varsity championship game between the Raptors and the Gators. Gators will kick off to the Raptors. Harlow and Combs deep in the backfield. All right, Robideau will kick off. It's another onside kick, and it's recovered by the Raptors. So definitely an intent today, Brother Jason. Gators trying to maximize as many possessions as they can.
Yeah, I think so. But this time, the Raptors had what appeared to be hand seams and guys that are hard to take down out there ready to receive.
That was number 94. Nope, that's number 39. Joshua Flores with the recovery, and whew, he's definitely a hard boy to take down.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so an interception, a turnover on downs has stopped the Raptors offense today. Combs takes it. Herring spins, and he gets a gain of 2 on the fullback dive.
Yeah, that pressure coming up through the hole there by the green Gators didn't give him very much room to run.
All right, it's going to be 2nd and 9 from the 49-yard line. So they did get good, because of the onside kick, they did get good starting field position. So we're just going to wait.
That's probably the only pushback I would have on them continuing to do onside kicks is they keep giving them the ball in good field position.
Well, clearly they trust their defense, and rightfully so. They shut out the Raptors in regulation in both meetings. Only that overtime touchdown. Combs takes it. He throws. He completes to Johnson. Completion's good, but it's not enough for a first down. Sorry, sweat bees in the press box. So it's going to be 3rd and 7.
Yeah, he moved the sticks just a little bit there.
From the 47.
You know, looking at this offensive line for the Raptors, that's some big boys on the line. That's probably one of the biggest lines I've seen this week. And I kind of would expect their run game to be doing a little bit better right now. So that's good on the Gators.
Absolutely. There goes Combs. He drops. He's getting wrapped up, and he is taken down for the sack. Number 32 of the Gators, Ivan Malam, with the sack. So
yeah, he had some pressure up on his left side there, and there was nothing. So as soon as he turned to go right, he had 2 other guys coming up on the right side, and number 58 for Black was all up in there as well. to help bring down that sack, and that was Joseph Schiffer.
Dangerous situation here. Hillary and Griggs back deep to return. Johnson, a capable punter. There's a snap. The punt is low, but it does have a favorable bounce. Griggs is looking at it. He decides to return, and he's wrapped up immediately. Oliver Combs is there, and also number 35 for Red, Kyle Walker. First time we've called his name today, was in on the tackle. So you understand the strategy there. It's bouncing. You don't want to lose more field position.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. He did not want that ball to go any deeper than it was, and he thought maybe he could catch those two guys off guard because they were just watching the ball. I think he thought he could grab it and try to get somewhere, but they were able to take him down wherever he grabbed it. Nothing gained there.
All right, there's a snap. Robideau keeps it. He's dragged down on the side of the field. A good play by Robideau. You know, really, Robideau has played lights out in this championship game. He's played well all week. And here they go for a 2nd and 7 from the 25-yard line. Robideau lines up in the shotgun, 4 wide receiver set. He's looking to pass. There's a QB draw. He takes it upfield. Raptors drive him back. Minimal gain, 3rd and 6. 3rd and 8. Oh, no, they changed it to 6. Sorry.
3rd and 6. Yeah,
that seems right.
He got through there a little bit, and Green is just being patient on their offense right now and taking whatever they can get.
Griggs takes a direct snap. He goes around the right side. He's got a lot of speed. Ransom just brings him down. Uh-oh. Dirty laundry on that one.
Yeah, on that tackle, I don't know which way that's going to go. Griggs gave a great stiff arm, but he might have put his hand onto the face mask.
I saw a face mask, but I didn't see on who. I didn't see which, because I saw the motion by the referee, but I didn't see if he used his right or left arm.
Oh, it was actually on Red, so the stiff arm was clean, but the counter by Red was a face mask, yeah.
So it would have brought up a 4th down because it was a nice tackle by Ransom. Unfortunately, got a little bit of face mask.
Yeah.
Now it's a 1st down and completely changes things. Anytime you get a free 15, that's great on offense, especially in leagues where the scoring is lower, like this one. It's currently 6-0. Gators over the Raptors. Raptors trying to defend their championship. Hillary takes it. He goes off to the right. He makes a nice jump cut. Then he's taken down by number 8, Harlow, and number 92, Tyson Houston of the Raptors. So 2nd and 9 from the 43-yard line.
Yeah, beautiful jump cut there to get through. I thought he was going to break it, but Raptors were able to hold on and bring him down, and it's only a 1-yard gain.
Robideau in the shotgun, 3 wide receiver set, Hillary in motion. He looks to pass. He pumps once. Now he goes. Number 67 tries. He's got a lot of space in front of him. He's going to go all the way down the sideline. See you later, Gator.
Pay dirt. Touchdown, Green Gators for the 2nd one of the day. Unbelievable. All he had to do, Andrew, was hit that edge. Everyone was pushing the other way. He was looking to pass on the right side or left side of the field. He turned to look at the right and had nothing but open ground and one guy to beat, and he put on the afterburners to do that.
Absolutely. So it gives the Gators commanding control of the game. They're up 12-0. Going to have their 2-point attempt.
Somewhere on one of the corners of this field, Brother Grimaldi is smiling.
All right. Griggs is going to take the direct snap. He gets it. He rolls. He's actually looking to pass. He throws it, just goes into the ground. 12-0. The Raptors are going to try to regroup. We're going to be back in a second for the kickoff. This varsity championship game between the Raptors and the Gators. All right, if you missed it, Andrew Robideau with the scramble for the touchdown. Excellent play, excellent quarterback play by Robideau. 5:20 remaining in the third quarter. It's 12-0. Gators have the lead. Riley Ross going to do the kickoff. Harlow in the backfield. There's the kick. And Herring fields it cleanly. He knocks one man down. He spins off another. He starts to go upfield. And he's taken down close to the 45-yard line. Number 29, Andrew Reed with the tackle for the Gators.
No, I was trying to say Andrew Reed was the one that met him first contact, and then Andrew Reed met the ground. And the returner didn't go anywhere.
Connor Herring is a power fullback, old school football. I've enjoyed watching him play this week, but not out. There's the snap. Combs rolls to his left. He's got a man. Oh, and it's just over the hands of his receiver,
That was a
Nay.
beautiful rollout by the quarterback there, and just outside the outstretched hands of number 67. It just wide open, should have been completed, but passed a little bit, was leading a little too much. Let's say that.
Indeed. Clock certainly becoming an issue in these low-scoring affairs. Of course, possession's an issue. Combs will take it out of the pistol formation. He has it. He pitches to Harlow. Harlow runs up the sideline. He's got some space. He gets to first down plus some. So best run of the day by the Raptors offense, and they desperately need to get something going.
Look, the Green Gators, they scored a touchdown just a little bit ago to make this 12-0, but by no means is this Red Raptors team out of the game.
Mm-hmm.
They have plenty of time. They can still put 2 touchdowns on the board very easily, a couple big plays, and they can also be patient and get a regular travel down the field and score normally.
All right, Combs gets it. He drops back. He throws deep. Robideau's tracking it, but Ransom gets it, and he's still on his feet, and he's headed down. That's a touchdown for the Raptors. We've got a ball game.
Yeah, wide open. Had a couple defenders around him, but as soon as he got the ball, there was nothing behind him but field and a touchdown. And just like that, as I was saying.
Just one play away, Oliver Combs, great pass. Ray Ransom was the receiver. They've connected a couple times this week. Great by him to be able to track it down. And, Jason, that is the problem sometimes when you go for the interception rather than just deflecting the ball.
Correct.
Is if you miss, the receiver gets behind you, just like we saw, and it's an easy touchdown. Now, this conversion attempt is big because if they're able to get this, that means the next time they score that they would take the lead.
Correct.
Combs takes it. Harlow in motion. He keeps it. He's looking for Harlow in the flat. There's 2 men there. Can he make a miss? He makes one miss. Hits another man, and it's good. Referee on the far sideline says it's good. Now it is 12-8. Everything just changed in a heartbeat, Jason. We've got a great one here.
Now, I'll say this. We started the game with a 14.5-minute drive by Green.
Mm-hmm.
That is about 24. Maybe if they could have another 14.5-minute drive, they can just secure this game. But that's what it's going to take at this point. And if they don't do it, they could be in a little bit of trouble.
Well, the only difference between the beginning of the game and the end of the game is obviously early in the game you're not going to use your 3 timeouts. So now the Raptors, they'll still have their 3 timeouts. But if I know Brother Noonan, I would say he would say, you know what, guys, let's get the ball back before the end of the half or the end of the quarter.
Yeah, that's what they're going to go for here. But this is going to go back to what you said at the beginning here. It's not how you start.
It's how you finish.
That's right.
Hillary and Griggs are deep. So we got some, man, Brother Jason, I think we got a couple top 10 plays here in the varsity championship game.
Most definitely.
Combs kicks it off. It's down to Griggs. Oh, it goes through his legs. It bounces. It's in the end zone. He picks it up. They're going to say touchback. Woo-hoo-hoo. I thought that hit his leg, but referee says it didn't.
Yeah.
So it's going to come out to the 20-yard line.
Well, number one, we don't have replay to look, and we don't have challenge flags from the other team because we don't have replay. So we're safe to just assume that it didn't touch him because there's no other way to dispute that one.
Nope. So it comes out to the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. And even if you're the Raptors, you're okay with that. You know what I mean?
I think so. I think so. You're looking for a stop either way.
I mean, you would have loved to pin him, but honestly, when Griggs gets the ball, you never know what's going to happen. So I think they're satisfied with the result.
Yeah.
Robideau takes it. He looks downfield. He throws it. Ooh. Man, that was the Colton Ross, but Ray Ransom read it all the way and broke it up.
You know, we've seen Robideau barely overthrow his receiver a couple times today. This time that pass was behind his receiver. He was doing a slant route, and he had to turn around to try to catch that. He needs to be able to lead him a little better than that.
But Robideau has a very strong arm. He lines up under center. He takes it. He looks downfield. He throws it up. It's up in the air for a long time. Lucky that's not intercepted again by Harlow. So we saw right before the half, Jason, Harlow he did pick it off, and he almost took it back to the house. And just in case you're wondering, it's Nathan Harlow of the Red Raptors. He's played excellent at safety this week, really hasn't let a lot of passes behind him.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was a good choice in the pass there. I think he either should have thrown that away or take off with it. He was surrounded, and he should have done something different there. But nonetheless, they're 3rd down and 10. They need some yardage here.
All right, Robideau takes it from underneath center. He can scramble. He looks to his left. Combs gets pressure on him, so he scrambles. Now he throws downfield. He's got Ross. It's broken up on the play. That's William Benin-Haley. Breaks that up. I like the scramble drill by Robideau. And Ross, he would have had that, but Benin-Haley is just a better defensive play than it was offensive. 4th.
Just a little bit.
So Ross is going to punt. Harlow is back deep. The snap. He catches it. Punts it off cleanly. Drives it. It comes past the 50-yard line. Harlow just lets it bounce out of bounds. Green, it didn't make it out of bounds. My apologies. Green taps it. And that's going to bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Score Gators 12, Raptors 8. We got an exciting 4th quarter upcoming for you. We'll be back in a few minutes. calling a game. All right. Fourth quarter begins. Raptors have possession, 1st and 10. Combs ends up keeping it. We haven't seen that a lot this week. It was good enough for about 5 yards. I think, Brother Jason, that did throw the Gators defense off, seeing Combs keep it and take it.
I think so. I think it was timing. The Raptors called that play at the right time and caught them sleeping a little bit back on their heels. So it is 2nd and 5, and Gators are going to have to clamp down here.
Yeah, 2nd and 5 from the 48, and, you know, it's got to be in the back of their heads. I mean, they had that deep shot to Ransom, really changed the entire momentum of this game. All right, so Combs is going to take it out of the pistol. Ransom out to his left. He gives it to Harlow. Harlow breaks it upfield. He's got enough for a 1st down. He lands at the 38. We'll see if they spot him at the 38 or 37. Spot him at the 37. So 1st and 10. Oh, Brother Jason, it's getting interesting.
Yeah.
Getting interesting.
Gators have to tighten up here on defense if they want to get a stop, because they just got a new set of downs. It's 1st down, and it looks like the Raptors are in a position to do whatever they want right now.
They are. So they've got momentum on their side. Gators trying to take it back. Combs takes the snap. He pitches to Harlow. He's got some blocks out in front of him. But, man, that's a great man stand in the gap. All right.
Harlow had one guy to beat and just happened to be Griggs, and Griggs wrapped him up perfectly for that proper tackling technique that we talked about earlier.
Ivan Milan was also in there, number 32. Can identify him. He's got red pants on. So I have liked that this week, that they've had a few players with different colors. Some have had blue this week, some red. It does make them easier to identify on the field.
This is true. That goes back to the player wearing yellow shoes.
Yes. All right, Combs in the gun, 2nd and 10 from the 39-yard line. There's a snap. He's looking to pass. He rolls. He throws to Johnson. It's tipped. Oh! He almost is able to pull it in, so it's going to be 3rd down and 10 from the 39. I don't think there's any question they're going to go for it on 3rd and 4th down if they're not able to pick it up. But we know they have the capability to go deep.
Right. Yeah, they are going to. They're on their own end of the field here. They're 39 yards away from their touchdown. There's no reason to punt them back any further. They're going to go for it and try to be aggressive here.
All right, they line up in the pistol. Herring to his left, Harlow behind him. Combs gets ready to take the snap. He has Ransom downfield. Ransom tracking the ball, and he tips it. Oof. That was close to an interception, so it's going to bring up 4th and 10 from the 39-yard line. Under 9 minutes to play now. Jason, I feel like the Gators have keyed in on these routes.
Yeah, so that was Robideau on that play, and what I saw there was he did a very good job at doing what we say all the time. He played the ball and not the man. He waited for the ball to get there, and then he jumped up to knock it out instead of trying to go for the interception like we saw that on the one play.
Indeed. Big play here. Johnson comes in motion. Combs takes the snap, fakes it. He's got a lot of pressure. He's able to roll out. He tries to take it, but he's going to be brought down. That's a sack. So Atkinson.
On his way down, he shovel passed it.
But they said that he was down.
Yeah, he shovel passed it to number 62, Aiden Gordon, but they're saying his knee was down before that pass was pushed away.
So now Gators have a chance to finish this game strong. The Raptors do have their 3 timeouts, but the clock is ticking. We're just past the 7.5-minute marker. So it'll be interesting, Brother Jason. Last drive, we saw the Gators threw the ball 3 straight plays before having to punt. So we'll see what they decide to do this time.
And so we got one of the commissioners on the field talking to the refs right now. So we're at a little bit of a standstill, and I'm guessing they're probably discussing that last play and trying to figure out. I think you could go two ways on this. His knee, even if his knee wasn't down yet, his forward progress had been stopped, and they could always say that's what the call was. But again, they're discussing, so we'll have to wait and see. You got Brother Grimaldi on the field as well, and
it's I don't envy their position. Timeout.
Timeout
Green.
for the Gators.
Huh. All right. And they're not switching the yard markers, so it's their ball.
No, I wonder if I don't know. Anything from here would just be an assumption on my part, but
nope. We have no idea. So great Super Bowl that we've had. If there's 6:49 left, it's still anybody's ball game. Obviously, if the Raptors need a stop here against the Gators, Gators
would love to work this ball down the field and eat up this clock so that they could get a score and leave nothing there for the Raptors to do anything with.
Absolutely. So they're still discussing something on the field. Looks like Brother Grimaldi thought he was walking away. We're just kind of waiting. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna take a quick little break, and we'll bring back the action when we got something definitive.
Hey, Ren.
What'd you say? 101, Alvarado, Texas. All right. All right, so it's just a timeout by the Gators. So they've come back now. Griggs is going to take the direct snap. He hands it off to Hillary. He breaks up inside. He's taken down. As a good gain on the first. It'd be second and short for Jason. Exactly what you want for the Gators. Not what you want if you're a Raptor.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Going back to that timeout, I think the best thing we figured out there is that they came on the field to ask the refs if they liked cold water or lukewarm water, and that was what the discussion was about.
Yeah. Depends. Like today, I want cold water.
I would love some cold water right now.
All right. Griggs is talking to the sideline. They're putting past two plays. He's been in, taking the snap. Fakes it to Robideau, then turns upfield with Robideau, and he's wrapped down. And that was Yep. And so he's brought down. It's going to bring up third and long. He lost a bunch of yards on that play. Thank you.
Ask and ye shall receive. We just received some ice cold water.
We did. So on that play, Griggs was taken down for a 4-yard loss. It's 3rd and 11 from their 42. It's a big play. Now they put Robideau back in at quarterback. Had a lot of success with him today, running and passing. And he's been an impact on defense as well. He takes a QB draw. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, and then he's taken down. All right, and looks like okay, yeah. Red took the timeout there. There's 5:07 left. Looks like it was no gain on that one, so it's going to be 4th and 11 from the 42. Brother Jason, it's man. So you're a Patriots fan, right?
Not what Green wanted there. I am a Patriots fan.
Okay, so I remember years ago in a game when the Patriots, during their dynasty, they had a chance. They were on their something similar, like 30-yard line with a couple minutes left in the game. And Belichick knew if I get a couple first downs. So he went for it on a 4th and 5 and ended up converting it. Everybody said it was crazy at the time. But he said, he's like, I'm trying to win here. And you wonder with the Gators, are they just going to try to win it now? Because a field goal won't do it, but a touchdown would give the Raptors the lead.
Well, I haven't been here previous years like you have and a lot of these coaches have, but it is well known that Coach Jay Griggs loves to do that wedge play.
Mm-hmm.
And if I were the Red Raptors, I'd be going to guard against that. If I was Coach Jay Griggs, I would think that the Raptors are going to be watching for that, and I'd be looking for a pass over the middle on the other side of where that wedge is and try to get some open field and move that ball past the sticks, because they're expecting a run here, even though it is 4th and 13. I think you got to go for it. You got 5 minutes left, and you're not guaranteed to get that ball back.
No, you're not guaranteed anything. If you control the clock, you control the game. Gators just maintain possession. You win the Super Bowl. Legacies are on the line today. If Brother Noonan wins today, he gets his 4th straight championship. That'll pass Brother Joe Grimaldi. Gators doing everything they can to spoil that. Currently up 12-8. They're taking a timeout right now.
I do not think that it's a coincidence that Brother Grimaldi is standing next to head coach Jay Griggs over on the Greed sideline. He's doing everything to preserve his legacy right now by maybe helping to call plays. I'm not sure.
I think he's just being the commissioner right now. So here we go. They're going to punt. At least they're showing that they are. Harlow's back deep. Ross has been the punter all day. And there's the snap. It's good. He catches it. He punts it. Oh, but he shanks it. It goes out of bounds just past the 50-yard line. Barely past the first down marker. Oof. That's tough. Not the position we wanted. I really, inside myself, was wondering if they were going to call a trick play there. Let's see where they spot it. Wow.
Right at the 45.
On the 45-yard line. Great starting field position for the Raptors.
That ends up being just a
almost a
6-yard punt, just about.
Yeah. I think Coach Griggs is probably thinking now,
I could have done better going for it.
Yeah.
I think so. But, hey, that's the decision made. Now, what he's doing is he says, defense, you've got enough to stop them, and that's what I want to see. So let's see what they can do here.
Absolutely. So just at the 4-minute mark, Combs takes it out of the pistol. He drops back. He's looking to go deep. He's got Ransom. Oh, no. Ooh, just fell short. I think Andrew Robideau wishes that that ball would have stayed in the air a little bit longer, because if it would have, really, Jason, there was no one in front of him. That was a pick six championship.
That pass came out as what we would call a wounded duck.
Yep.
And the receiver was much further down the field than what the pass got to, and Robideau was doing everything he could to undercut that receiver and get to that ball.
You know, sometimes when you throw it as hard as you can, that's what happens. You get a little bit of a lame duck because you're putting too much on it. All right, Ransom is out to the right. Johnson comes in motion. Harlow moves in motion too. He's got Harlow in the flat. Oh my goodness, it's almost picked off by Griggs.
Caleb Griggs jumped right in front of that pass and had to bobble it a little bit and could not bring it all the way in before he hit the ground.
Wow. Dangerous, dangerous pass.
That's two in a row that almost turned into a pick six, and that's exactly what Green needs right now.
You know, something that I'm noticing right now with the Raptors, Jason, is I've noticed in the past couple plays, Combs has been holding his throwing wrist. So I'm wondering if he got that jammed or hit. Wonder why these passes have been off. Oh, and then it's a sack attack.
Here's what's really surprising me right now, Andrew, is that it's Red that needs the points.
Yeah.
And Green's playing to save the game, and they're doing what they're supposed to do, but I feel like Red has abandoned what's got them here.
Mm-hmm.
They just went 4 pass plays in a row, and they are now backed up at 4th and 16, 4th and...
Yeah, and the thing is, they just used a timeout, so now they'll only have 2 remaining with 2:15 in the game. So this is...
I think that was their second timeout. I think they only have one left.
Was that their second timeout? All right, we'll get an official count, but either way, Gators can feel it now. We stop them, 4th and 18 from the 47. There's a good chance we win this.
I'm going to tell you that Gators did a good job on that last possession, even though they punted it away. Even all the way to the punt, they ran their play clock down. And when we were talking about all the officials having a discussion, what happened was they were standing out there. Green let them run the play clock down all the way and then took their timeout.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the punt formation, they let that clock go as far as they could and then punted it away. We're looking at 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in this game. At 4th and 18, Green just has to get the stop here. They cannot give up a pass play. They probably should come out on that picket fence that you were describing earlier, but they're definitely giving their receivers a lot of room off the line right now.
All right, Combs gets it. He throws it quickly to Ransom. He catches it. Oh, he fakes it to Harlow. He cuts back inside the field. He's got some room. He's got the first down. Wow, Ransom, what a play. Oh, and there's a penalty flag. There's a penalty flag, and as at the end of the play, I'm wondering if it's a face mask, Brother Jason. Woo! What a turn of events. But the referees are going to discuss it because this is a huge call right now. We're talking about 15 yards. You move from the 30 to the 15 with 2 minutes remaining. Oh, yeah. Ransom, that little play where he faked throw it to Harlow made the difference.
The key in that play, we do have a personal foul, face mask against the Gators. They're going to add 15 yards to this from the 30-yard line, take us down into the red zone to the 15. But he took that. He took a pause, and it looked like he wanted to pitch a reverse to his own teammate, and the players bought it. He sold it, they bought it, and then he took off and grabbed some more yardage and ended up getting the first down.
That was a 38-yard play. So it was 23 yards on the catch, and then plus 15. Huge
Exactly
shift.
What they didn't want to give up. Now they have 2 minutes left to keep them out of this end zone.
All right, Combs takes the snap. He fake pitches. Nobody's there. Oh, and there's a sack. Number 58, Magnus Pearson. First time calling his name today. Man, he gets the sack in just a back-and-forth battle right now.
They almost got their penalty yards back. They got 10 of them back, and we're back at the 25. They do move it up to the 23 maybe.
About the 23-yard line, so it's 2nd and 17 from the 22. Obviously, they're going for it on all 4 downs. So 3 more plays to get the first. Combs fakes it. He's looking downfield. He's going to keep it. He's running upfield. He gains all that yardage back, so it's going to bring up 3rd. It's going to be about 3rd and 8, Brother Jason, so that's a lot better.
I think he got back to the original line of scrimmage. It looks like they're putting it right on the 10. The far line judge standing on the 10 there, and I'm sorry, on the 15. My bad. Which would have been where they put the ball after that penalty. And Red has taken, I think, possibly their last time out. I'm not sure if they have any left.
Yeah, and there's a 1:04 left, and I understand that. So what they're discussing, Brother Jason, is, okay, it's 3rd and 10 from the 15. All right, guys, we got this play, we got this play. You know, you got to send in 2 or 3. And they're also emphasizing get out of bounds. Get out of bounds.
Correct. You want to, you're within that minute, and you got 4 seconds left, and then once you get in that last minute, Anything out of bounds, anything that falls to the ground, that's all dead clock. It'll stop the clock. So that's what they're emphasizing. And you're right, they're going to put in 2 or 3 plays at a time so they can run a quick offense.
It's all right. We're just waiting for the Jason. Minute 4 left. This is exciting. This championship game, legacies on the line. Oh, I love it. Good stuff here by Gators and Raptors. And look, they both gave their all. No matter how this turns out, coaches, players, what a way to end Man Camp 2026.
Look, the Green Gators started the game with that 14.5-minute drive. And now they get to bring their defense out to see if they can hold their stuff.
Snap is low. Combs rolls. He's going to keep the ball, and he does get out of bounds.
Yes,
good for him, but now it's going to ring out a 4th down. This is ball game right here. This is ball game. If they get stopped, the Gators are going to be the champions. If they convert it, Raptors, they fight on.
If they get to the 5-yard line, they got a new 1st down, and they can have 1st and goal from the 5. But if they can't get to the 5-yard line, so it looks like I thought he picked up more than that.
Oh, it's a penalty. I think there was a penalty because he got more than that. We must have missed something while talking because it's 4th down and 15 from the 20.
Unless he stepped out of bounds before.
Don't see that. You see the red coaches. We're going to pause for a second. We're going to make sure you get this accurate. All right, so we've got a timeout, Green, 4th and 15 from the 20-yard line. Not exactly sure what happened. So
Everybody else, I want like 7 yards and back. I want you to spread out in the zone. Caleb, point out where he wants it. Ross and Robideau, you're on the goal line. Okay, they can technically get the 1st down. Yeah. But this is it, fellas. One. Remember how they beat us the other day? Sure. They're going to try that same play. You guys back there, Caleb, and Hillary. I want you guys mid-level. And move out. Okay? 24 just cross the field. Everybody understand? You went from the wide side to you know what you're doing? Hey, watch the lateral. Lineman, follow the play. Watch the play. They're going to run a lateral. All right? Everybody get a drink. Watch it. Stay behind. You see the cross coming in front of you? Get in front of you. Then when you see his arm up, just hey, fellas, listen, you're not going to get the ball. This is it right here.
Go put a striped jersey on there and go tell them.
All right, so we're going to catch you up to what happened because we were confused, Brother Jason. So what we've been told is on the last play by the Raptors, his knee, when he went down to get it, inadvertently hit the ground. They continued to play. He ran out of bounds. So then Green called timeout, but because of that inadvertent play, they had to run 20 seconds off the clock. So now it's 4th and 15 from the 20. I hope that's as clear as I can make it. Brother Jason, we were very confused up here.
We were confused, and I think Red tried to call a timeout, but they have none left. They have no other way to stop the clock but other than to go out of bounds. And why they ran the 20 off is because the play ended up out of bounds, and they had to run 20 off because they spent 20, and so...
The 20. Gators get the stop here. They will be the champions, and Brother Grimaldi's legacy will be preserved if somehow the Raptors convert. Brother Noonan's will be solidified.
Yep, and just happens to be that the two of them are discussing this out at center field as Brother Grimaldi is the commissioner and does hold that record, but is no longer an active coach.
All right, so here we go. One of the last plays, Varsity championship game between the Raptors and the Gators. Here we go. Well, okay, never mind. They're having a discussion again. So we're going to take an audio break. We'll come back whenever they're ready to play. All right, so we're back. The coaches are walking off the field for both sides. We're going to get this play now. 4th and 15 from the 20, 34 seconds. Everything on the line. Varsity championship game. Johnson goes in motion. Combs drops back. He looks. He's got pressure. He's being pursued, and he's brought down. The Gators are going to win the championship. Wow, what a play. Number 58, Magnus Pearson, seals the deal.
Two guys tracking him all the way back to nearly the 35-yard line, and Magnus Pearson just grabs him and jerks him down to the ground. Unbelievable turn of events here. 19.9 seconds left in this game, and there is laundry on the field.
Whoa.
I don't know that that's changing anything, but there is laundry on the field.
Okay. Okay, they're going to wave it off. So I believe we're going to be one kneel down away from the Gators coming the champions. The lineup, best thing in sports, or football at least, victory formation.
Let's just go ahead and give a shout out now to our referees this week. They have done a fantastic job.
Absolutely, Jason. Very difficult for them. There's the kneel down by Robideau, and the celebration begins. Congratulations to Coach Jay Griggs. The Gators are the varsity champions for this year. Great job by the Raptors. They came in 3-0, fought hard the entire way. We want to thank you for joining us this week at Man Camp 2026. We do want to tell you, next year, the camp dates are set August 1st through the 7th. We want to see you back here.
Praise the Lord.
Absolutely. So we thank you for joining us. This has been Jason Moore. I'm Andrew Lamb. We're signing off this field. God bless and have a great day.
Broadcast is over.
I'm gonna come in. Coming in.
So that mic wasn't on.